Alrighty, welcome back everyone to that fun little time with Trothar. How are we all doing today?
Yippee!
So lovely. So lovely. Ah, Nelly. No, that was a fun little session of finding out so many things. From family members to the fact that you're a prince, like of a heavy amount of family, to finding out you're missing kids here. So many things. Oh, Nelly. Unfortunately, Rustling and Shadow, for personal reasons, will not be joining us today, but we have many other wonderful players here in today. How we all feeling, huh?
Settle down my throat.
I feel like I'm like the only
Yeah,
person
you're
not in
sick
this call
too.
not sick outside of outside of Vulcan. So
Lucky.
If I were to summarize my feelings in a word, it would be smooth mouthfeel.
Fair enough.
I don't like that.
No. Basically, because I am having a part-time job, sickness has come in, so at the very least, with me and Freya, that is what that is going on there. But a few updates. Number one, next week you're going to hear a recording that sounds a little different with Mabel, due to the fact that Mabel's player, Caleb over here, will be up in Canada with me and Freya. Or sorry, me and Hum.
Yep. We'll be figuring that out.
Yes. Probably Caleb's going to go in the rabbit room, because there's a blue Yeti there. As well, for funsies, we're going to, I think I mentioned this on like the YouTube post as well, but we're going to basically just be having it, so we're going to be releasing a few of the episodes 2 a week, just to help out with the amount that is like ahead, because right now I think it's like a month and a bit. There's a gap of that much, and I'd like it just to be a half month. I'd like it to be smaller again. So we're going to be working on that. As well, for people who are interested in Wolf Tales, the MLP rewrite is taking a while, but it is going well. And you should expect that to be, at this rate, I think it might be like a 5-hour video. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be a big one. Oh, Nelly.
Watchers
might
of
need
the
to split it
Trothar
up and-
Chronicles enduring a 5-hour-long video? That seems a bit of an ask.
Yeah, we'll see.
We might need to split it up.
No,
I don't think we
YouTube
need
can
to
handle it.
split up.
YouTube can handle it. There's
I'm not
video
worried
asset-
about YouTube. I'm worried about our hardware.
I
sure it'll be
think it'll be
fine.
fine with what I've got in mind. I think it'll be fine. But who knows? We'll see. For now, players, are we ready to get going?
Yep.
With the good, the bad, and the unexpected. So, before we get fully started, the main thing I want to go over as well with this session is due to the fact that this is mostly going to be Rustling content, with Rustling not here for everybody watching. We might have to break a little bit early because we don't want to fully go into Rustling stuff when Rustling isn't here. So we're going to do our best to just balance it as well, as good as we can. Not 100% sure how we're going to do that, but we're going to give it our best shot. So, for warnings for this campaign, as we always give, Trothar Chronicles is not intended for young audiences. It's not just about dragons and knights. Subjects can include violence, sexual assault, trauma, animal abuse, Greek-inspired incest, and much more. Certain episodes have more focus on it than others. This one coming up will have that connection to the Greek-inspired incest, looking at Poseidon, as well as talks about asylums and mental health institutions, due to the fact that Ocean's Point is going to be coming up a lot. So, if this is not something you're okay with, please just sit out. We prefer all of you to focus on your mental health not just watching a game. So please, viewer discretion is advised. Take your time, and if this is not something that you're okay with, please step out. There's no shame in it. Players, are we ready to get going?
Yep.
None of that cough came on, like, the mic. I heard it down the hall, but none of it came through the mic.
I hit the mute button fast enough.
Fair enough.
Oh, God.
My radio reflexes are going to be coming in today.
Aye.
Oh, boy.
Then let us begin. So last week, all of you finished up in the lovely town of Cavister. 3 of you died!
Oh,
Yeah.
You got better, but 3 of you died because the sovereign's a bitch.
I'm just imagining like Mabel looking over at the rest of us looking scarred for life and just being like, what's wrong?
First time.
Yeah.
no, it's not their first time. They're just like, it's my fault.
No, Mabel looking at everybody else going, first time. Like,
True.
The main thing is, of course, with this, after that happened, after you were all revived, things settled a bit. All of you talked. Due to, again, the talk about before this, Yarrow being Methuselah's kid, turns out the Lost Prince, and turns out 2 different siblings that were in his litter at that time. Basically, what's going on is the Sovereign, through a celestial trial of Alder, TASI, and Zarola, with the final vote being Callie, her
Cleo.
Or Cleo, sorry. God, I keep misreading her name. I made her and I misread her name. Cleo. Cleo's name. There, Cleo being the final vote. The Sovereign has been banned from ANGADOR for 6 months. Zagreus, hearing that and a few other things, while everyone took some moment to calm the F down after that lovely little time, basically the idea is that Zagreus took Mabel aside and did a celestial marriage, which you all are going to figure out what that is soon. But other big things happen. Ivy cried for once in her life.
Good for her.
Probably not for a very long time.
Oh, small child.
Octavio kind of took a moment to think about everything that happened. Yarrow got to try and breathe and recover from that. And Rustling and Shadow also had a fun time trying to recover. It was great. It was fantastic. Nobody had a mental health crash.
You sure about that?
Oh, yeah. Basically what happened after, though, is Jocelyn got you all in, explained that this is going to be an interesting time, and basically got all of you back. Now, Garland is in the carriage. That hasn't changed. He's asleep. Brio is asleep in the bag, but when you all got there, what ended up happening was TASI was attacking, it seemed, Dracodale Academy. There was a massive storm, waves crashing, the riders tried to push him back, when the High Champion appeared. This guy is Sebastian Stormcrest, a friend Mabel knows, and apparently something more, as he has one of Mabel's missing kids, Lily. Lily ran up, gave Sapphire a hug, and that is where we start off now. So Sapphire is hugging Lily very, very tight. Her tail's going a mile a minute. Gentle is just looking, because Gentle is piggybacking her mom. So Gentle's looking down at this confused. Lily's like nuzzling up to her, making like little dragon yarps and even a few barks. Mabel, how you doing?
Not great.
Not great! Yeah, no kidding. Sebastian comes up to all of you. It is wonderful to meet them. almost all of you. I know, he's kind of looking you up and down. This young gentleman.
Yeah, good to see you again. It's not.
Yeah, good to see you too, Lord Starkeeper.
Please don't call me that. Size.
I'm sensing there's a
I'll
history
try to
here.
remember that, young lord.
Octavio just like looks between the two of them and just goes, "I'm sensing a bit of history between the two of you right now."
Oh, I attended one of the suitor parties that the young lord here had.
Because my parents are like that. Anyway.
Yes, anyway. He walks over to you, Octavio, sticks his hand out. Sebastian Stormcrest, nice to meet you.
Octavio, pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah, he smiles. Sapphire looks over. How does she... I told her stories. He tries to step closer to Sapphire. She kind of brustles up, steps back. Lily, however, jumps from her arms, goes running to Sebastian. Sebastian gives her a hug. You're getting quite strong, aren't you, Lily? He throws her on his shoulders. She's like wagging her tail happily. He goes up to you next, Ivy. Sticks his hand out. Lorm Stormcrest. Nice to meet you.
Ivy cast in the wind.
Yep. He gives a nod, shakes your hand, and then he goes over to Yarrow. Lord Stormcrest.
Yarrow. And he's gonna slowly extend a hoof.
Yeah, he shakes your hand. It's very nice to see all of you. Are you friends with the young lord?
Yeah, they're my party members.
So you gained some new friends. That's wonderful. And are you and the young lady still together?
Which young lady?
I didn't just want to say the Pecora.
Yeah, Clover and I are still together.
He has a smile on his face. That's very good. I'm happy to see that.
Just nods. they're fucking staring at Lily. They're like, oh god, what do I do about that?
Yeah, Sapphire walks up, like she's looking at you and Lily, like trying to be like, what do you want to do?
They look at Sapphire with the most like, please help me. I don't know what to do.
I can't make decisions on my own.
Yeah, Sebastian.
That's why I keep attracting women.
True.
Yeah, Sapphire looks red in the face, like very angry. Sebastian blinks. But I hope you did find a suitor who, well, I kind of hope you didn't find a suitor. With the whole laws with... Excuse me, Sapphire comes up. What did you know about Lily? He's the best! Lily... She, like, crawls over. He's the best papa in the world. The very best. Lily, he, like, picks her up. Okay, why don't you go and count how many blades of grass are around the school? And she goes, okay, and she just runs off to a patch and starts counting.
I swear to God. Omega, count how many sand there are.
Count all the sand.
Well, that's definitely your child.
True.
Yeah.
This is something Mabel would do.
Here's the thing. You see her go, 1, 2, 3, 4, butterfly, and run.
Oh yeah, there's the ADHD.
Yeah. Sebastian scratches his head. I'm sorry. I just don't like to talk about this with her. I got her from TASI. He told me to
Mabel looks
sacrifice
so
her.
angry. Mabel looks so angry.
Did you see another kid? No. I was told he had the one he wanted, and to throw her over the cliff edge, but
I was so angry.
call me a softie. I wouldn't call the owner of Ocean's Point's asylum a softie. He kind of puts his frills down. I'm sorry your time there wasn't good. If you let, I don't want to talk about that. And she kind of like flicks her tail. You should give the kid back. She's not your kid. Lily comes running up. Hi, Papa.
Sapphire.
Hi, Lily. Yeah, Sapphire kind of glares back.
It's all she knows. Don't do that.
Yeah, Lily perks up. Oh, what nose?
But don't worry about it.
Yeah, she cocks her head to the side. Sapphire blinks. Look, I don't care if you're a big softy on the outside. Nobody who owns the asylum would. At which point, Sapphire kind of yelps, and you actually see Lily has bitten Sapphire on the hand.
Yeah, Mabel looks at that, gives Sapphire the most, like, you were kind of asking for that one.
Yeah, Sapphire doesn't shake her off. Actually, it's actually Sebastian who, like, gets her mouth up. Sorry, Lily, what did we talk about? Don't make my papa sad. He's a good guy. He is the best papa ever. But I remember you because he told me. If you're not nice to him, then I don't want you. And she just sticks out her tongue.
Mabel's gonna walk over and heal Sapphire's hand really quick.
You do. Sapphire looks very shocked. She gives you a look of, yep, that's your kid.
Oh boy.
Yaro's doing the monkey side eye right now.
Octavia's just kind of looking at this entire thing and being like, you know, I didn't think Mabel's entire life could get any more fucked up, but here we go.
Yeah.
Mabel's like, you think shit can't get worse for me? It always will. That's how it works.
Funny enough, as this is all going on and Sapphire is a little distracted, Ivy, something grabs your tail and is pulling it.
Yeah, she whips around.
Yeah. Holly's there. She does a shush motion, grabs, pulls, and kind of runs in the direction of the forest.
Yeah, she's just sort of breaks away from the group.
All right. Yarrow, Octavio, you both see that Ivy's running off following Holly. We'll get to that in a second. Sapphire does look a little hurt by what Lily said. Funny enough, however, Sebastian gives her a little, kind of like what Brightheart showed, a little bit of a nip. Not to draw blood, not anything, like on the nose. And he goes, Lily Stormcrest, that's not polite. She puts her ears down. He puts her down. We don't talk that way to people. But she made you upset, and I'm an adult. And I can handle it. You're not supposed to take care of things for adults. I'm supposed to take care of you. And he ruffles her head. Now, what do you say when you say something rude? Lily looks up. Sorry you're too thick-headed. Lily, sorry for saying that mean thing. Even if
Mabel's
you deserved
giggling.
it.
Mabel's giggling.
Yeah, Lily wags her tail, points at you. See, he gets it. Lily. Okay, fine. I'm sorry I was mean. And I shouldn't have done that. A young lady doesn't do that. Sapphire sighs. It's fine.
I'm glad that Dragonborn that looks suspiciously like me gets it.
Well, the funny thing is, she does and she doesn't look like Mabel. She has gray fur, grayish black fur on her, and she has features of a diamond half dragon, but not as much as Mabel. Like I said, she's got darker blue than he has. Yeah, she.
To be fair, I didn't conceive her. I used dark magic, so anything could be here.
Hey, dark
And
magic.
the main thing as well is, again, she's got green eyes. So she does jump up just like kind of a little worrying devil like crawls around her dad as he laughs and goes, okay, come on. And he like picks her up, puts her on his head. She sticks out her tongue. Come on. Why don't we go and have a little fun, huh? Can we go throw rocks at seagulls? No. And he starts walking. Can we break open seashells? No. Can we go look for bones? No, Lily. And they keep walking.
Here's the bone comment. Looks directly over at Mabel.
Yeah.
Maple sighs under the breath, goes, actually, I have to ask Jocelyn about the legality of the one I found. Anyway, just looks over at fucking Sebastian. Just goes, can I talk to you later?
Yeah, he stops. Yes, of course. What about?
Just pointedly looks at Lily and then looks at him.
He looks confused. Sure. He kind of turns back. Lily, why don't you and I go count how many drops of water are in the ocean? No. You still don't like that? No. How about the leaves on the tree? Got it! 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And he just keeps walking.
How many sand?
How many?
Well, she's got the part of you that follows older.
Maple rubs their face. I wasn't following Elder at that point in time. Was I 17? I think I was 17.
What I was going to say is, this is like a 58-year-old guy who adopted a kid, like when, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. So he just adopted a kid, and this is his kid.
How's Mabel feeling about her having his last name, though?
They don't care about that.
Okay, so he's not that down bad.
No, Mabel doesn't give a fuck about last names.
Fair enough.
They don't even like theirs. They're like, whatever.
We're gonna roll a d4. Because we have to cut away to Ivy for a second, but Sapphire does look to you, Mabel. Puts her ears down. Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, Gentle looks over at that, then looks down to Sapphire. She's wrong. You're the best. Thanks, sweetie. She puts Gentle down. Gentle wags her tail.
Yeah, like, no offense, Sapphire. I mean this so lovingly. I know how you are. I expected that might happen.
When do you ever say anything lovingly to me?
You're my friend?
Sure.
Everything I say is loving. You are my friend.
Right. Yeah, you don't usually talk lovingly to friends. All right. She puts Gentle down. Gentle kind of like plays in the grass, seeming very happy. Like starts to kick, like how cats do, like kicking up with their paws. Yarrow. Let me explain this. Yarrow, as you're just standing there, you hear something you hear something coming behind you. Do you turn around?
No, he doesn't react because he's still in a state right now.
Yeah, you're still in the state. So, since you don't turn around, something large picks you up from behind and lifts you up.
Yoink.
What, hold on. And he kind of snaps out of it and starts looking around. What's going on?
Yeah, it's Cedar. He's hugging you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, puts you down. Hey, cutie, I was wondering where you went.
Mission.
Well, yeah, but you've been back mostly on Saturdays. You haven't had one for a while where you're back on Sunday, so I got worried. He kind of like boops his nose with yours. Missed you.
I missed you too. He still kind of looks a little out of it, but he kind of like shakes his head and tries to look normal, for lack of better words.
Fair enough. Octavio, something hits you in the head.
Ow.
Not like hard. It feels like something hits you in the head. It's appears to be like a pear, so some of it gets on your head.
Yeah, just blinks and looks
And
up.
Yeah, from behind you, you see Rose looking down at you. Well, hey there, you little demon.
Oh, hey, Rose.
Hey. I didn't realize you were gone most of the weekend. I thought we were going on a date.
Right? We are. I'm more than willing to do that.
Good, then tonight. And she smiles down to you.
Of course.
Yeah. And just to cut before we go, Mabel, you see turning around, there's a lot of rambunctious. Oh yeah, it's your kids.
Oh God, what was it? Sorry.
Your kids are running up with Clover. Clover looks relieved. She comes up, she nuzzles you, she sticks out her tongue. You forgot our date.
Sorry.
Yeah, she looks a little sad but nuzzles. It's okay. And the point to leave it on before we go to Ivy is Sage is the last one who's coming up. He's running up going, Papa, I got in trouble, but it's not really my fault. He trips. Gentle, who was playing, gets up, and then they both, as Sage skids to a halt, go nose to nose with each other.
Mabel stares at that for half a second, and because they're like this, they kind of look at Clover and go, by the way, we have to talk about what happened in Cavister. I might have died. I'm okay, though.
Yeah, she whips her head over to you angry.
They're looking at her like, it's not my fault.
Say it was the Sovereign's fault.
I mean, not incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they just look at her for a second and just go like, it's the Sovereign's fault, it's not my fault.
She relaxes. But what I will say, before we go to Ivy, is again, what you see is Sage, just big eyes, gentle smiling at him, and he's just looking full blown, not looking at anything, the most focused he's ever been at this tabaxi mix.
How many times are we gonna say, yep, that's your kid today?
More.
Alright. So, Ivy, we have to change the music.
Oh boy!
Yeah. Yeah, Ivy, as soon as you run past, you have no idea what's happening. You're seeing the other guys come up. You're seeing the others, like Clover and the kids and everything. It's just like, yeah, whatever. As soon as you get in the tree line, that's when Holly looks back and she's kind of cursing something under her breath. She turns to you. Okay, you owe me big time for this one.
What for?
Yeah, so remember that letter from you-know-who?
Mm.
Yeah, you know what's coming up tomorrow?
Things have been busy. Please remind me.
Yeah, your baby daddy's coming tomorrow. I had to sleep with a disgusting guard to get that information. You owe me so much.
Elrond's allowed to do whatever he wants, why should I care if he shows up here?
Because of what I heard he's trying to do.
What's he trying to do then?
First, anything big I should know before I explain what I heard?
No, nothing happened.
Good. Apparently, word gets around fast when somebody moves. Your record showed up. So did the little researcher's name. People say he's not just trying to rest up. He wants her back. Your kid.
Mabel's kid.
Right. Mabel's kid.
Why? He's never been a parent before. Why now?
Why do you think most people want it? It's an object. It's not something they love. It's an object. It's a status. And he might have sway.
Well, he'll have to deal with Mabel again, and he lost the last time, so...
Yes. But the guard specifically said he sent this letter ahead. And she pulls it out.
You know, if he has a look.
Yeah. She takes it over to you. Specifically, the letter says this. Dear Peter, keep an eye out for one of the students named Ivy. I want to know her room, and I want to know when she gets off of classes, when she is alone, and when I can spend time with her. She and I have some unfinished business.
Where the fuck does he want me now?
I don't know, but I know his room thanks to Peter. So, you want me to kill him, choke him, I don't know, give his dragon something?
The guard you slept with, is he still alive?
Of course he is. Unfortunately, the guard's pretty chummy with everyone.
That's a problem.
From what I've heard, he's like the big goofball everyone likes. Elrune apparently likes him because give him some food or sex and he'll do whatever you want.
So if we do anything to him, it'll get spread. Fuck.
Well, anything you do. I just want to make sure you're okay with me doing that to someone totally innocent. I don't know, you've kind of been this whole goody-goody vibe.
If Peter dies, Elrond will be suspicious. If we do anything to Elrond, he can probably pressure Peter to levy it against me, even though I'm not the one who's done it. Stuck in a catch-22.
At the same time, if Peter went missing and a letter was said that he was quitting, well, no one would care. Look, Elrune, I think, just has something on Peter, or gives him something. Maybe I could give him something better. He definitely seemed to like that more than some cookies. I'll keep Peter entertained. And she starts to walk off. But you owe me big time. Oh.
When don't I ever owe you?
Well, there's something you should know. One of the kids are in hospital.
What?
I don't know. One of the kids are in hospital. Okay, I didn't do anything. All right? She backs up. I didn't touch it. All right?
Which one?
I don't know. The fox. The one who can't talk.
Okay.
Look, I didn't touch the kid. I just found her. Though, to be fair, I did want to mess with her a bit. I don't know. She's been a little too annoying.
We have a code.
I know. I'm not gonna do anything.
You could at least pretend to be okay with that.
Look, if I really wasn't, you think I would not keep it up? I'm not gonna do anything to the little brat. I just wish she stopped screeching whenever she saw me.
Where did she see you?
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Gives a wink. She just keeps seeing me in the halls. Anyway, go find out. I don't know, tell him something. Pass on the information. I'll be keeping an eye on them, Peter. See you later. She disappears.
Fuck. Okay. We can do this, Ivy. We can do this. Oh, here we fucking go. And then she just walks back into the others.
All right. Let's talk about some funny stuff now.
Oh boy,
Not bad.
I like funny stuff.
Mabel, Clover is giving you a look of "you effing died," and she looks annoyed but settles down. What happened?
He wanted me to drop out of the school and go back to Sovereign's Keep, and I told him no, so he killed me. Which, you know, probably should have expected that.
Blinks, blinks, blinks. Okay, we need to find a sitter soon so you and I can have some private time.
Oh my god.
Everybody keeps responding that way when I say that. I don't get it. It's like,
Because you never do that to him, and it's quite nice.
they're not.
Yeah, Sapphire. I will say, Sapphire goes to pick up Gentle. Yeah, come here, honey. Clover looks confused, like, who the frick is this?
This is Sapphire. I don't remember if
Like-
I've...
Sapphire?
Nodding.
Yeah, turns surprised. Yeah, Sapphire looks down. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm apparently one of Mabel's dead friends that people kept thinking. And you're the woman that he fell in love with after Amelia.
Mabel's looking between them like, no.
I'm
Yeah,
in danger.
Clover puts her ears down a bit. Relax, honey. I think you're fine. Though he really isn't getting the whole he's a furry thing out of his head.
I already know. I know what I am.
I mean, you're really not beating the exotic allegations against you. Wow. And then
They're just like,
I have to change the music.
Roasted Mabel live on Comedy Central at 11 o'clock tonight. Holy shit.
fat boy noises.
Yeah, because let me explain this of why I have to change this through. Because Gentle is being held by her mom. And Sapphire's about to speak until she sees Ghost. Now, Ghost comes up to you because he's looking at Sage, who's looking up at Gentle, like fixated. But Ghost comes up to you and tugs your arm. Mama, something happened. Or
Yeah,
like
looking.
Baba. He would have said Baba.
Yeah, looks that. What happened?
He kind of starts to look, then sees Sapphire's looking at him, tearing up, looks at you. She okay?
She knew your mother.
Completely forgot everything he was going to say. Wags his tail, runs up. You knew Mama? Yeah, I did. And she gets at the level. Sage, by the way, walks right behind Sapphire to just keep looking, tail wagging very fast at Gentle, who stares down at him. You look like... Oh, sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead.
She smiles. You look a lot like her. I do? Yeah, hopefully you don't have a peanut allergy. Mama had an allergy? Yeah. He looks super excited. Sapphire blinks, looks. How much have you told him?
I need you to know that Sapphire saying, I hope you don't have a peanut allergy, Mabel, has the expression of like, wait, she had that?
Sapphire rubs her face. Oh, okay. She looks. I'm sure she is very happy. Is? Yeah, she's alive, kiddo. Okay, Ghost, let us roll this. Hey, Mabel, that's a crying kid on your hand.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go pick him up.
Look, this kid wasn't sure if his mom was dead or not. It's happy tears, but he's still sobbing his eyes out.
Hold baby.
Baba, look how hard I can cry.
Yeah, Sapphire pats his back. He cries for a while. He cries for a bit. But then he looks, I saw her, kiddo. Last I saw, she was alive. And I bet she'd love to see what you do. Tell me, what was your first hunt? What? What was your first pounce? What? Your first fish? What? Again, Sapphire looks to you, Mabel, like, what the hell?
Mabel's looking like, look at me. You think I can do this shit?
She pinches the bridge of her nose. Okay, speaking of food. She looks to Gentle. Come on, sweetie, let's go to lunch. She turns over. Bye, shithead! Don't call him that. Terrible guy? No. Stinky? No. Traitor? No. Just Mabel. That's a dumb name. Just call him what he wants. They walk off.
The small child about to fucking make Mabel go, maybe I should get a new name anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cedar looks over, looks to you, Mabel. Oh, weird to hear that you died. That's common?
I think it's the 4th time.
Clover rubs her face like, no. Cedar looks to you, Yarrow. Well, I know you're not like that. You are very sure-footed and you wouldn't do something like that, huh?
He looks like he was starting to disassociate again. He just kind of looks over. What?
Yarrow, what happened on your mission?
A lot. What were we talking about?
Okay, I'm taking you for the day. He starts to lead you off, Yarrow. Clover looks like she wants to talk, but looks to you, she runs up and hugs you, Yarrow.
Mm-mm. Oh,
She wags her tail. I'll be here if you want to talk.
Yeah. I will once I sort out everything.
She boops your nose with hers.
He smiles and looks a little bit more relaxed at that, and then just slowly kind of starts going back to the state he was in.
You do. She comes up to you, Mabel. Okay, you're getting rest and staying in bed while we talk. Mama. Sage looks up. Yeah, Sage? Could we have, lunch? We just had lunch. Yeah, but I'm really hungry. You are? Yeah. Could we go now? Clover looks over to you, Mabel, like, what the heck?
Mabel shrugs. Because I mean, whatever he wants. I need to talk to Sebastian anyway.
Yeah, Clover puts her ears down. Could we maybe get a bit of time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she looks down. Sage is still tugging. Tell you what, 2 hours back in our room?
Nods.
Yeah, she looks down. Okay, Sage, Sage has already run. He is running all fours to catch up with Sapphire.
Okay, there he goes.
Yeah, she blinks. Oh, by the way, we have another parent-teacher conference.
Cool.
Yeah, she starts to walk. Ghost looks up. This time it's because somebody was bullying Sage.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, Marigold sticks to her tongue. Brutus sucks. Clover looks over. We don't say that. Brutus is terrible. Oh, sorry?
She can say sucks if she wants. It's not a swear word.
Technically it is, Mabel.
It's not really.
Yeah, she chuckles. She, shepherds the kids over to the lunch area. Ghost is always also walking a bit quick, but instead of focusing on Gentle, he's focusing on trying to catch up to Sapphire. Mabel, do you want to head in the direction of Sebastian?
I got asked to stay with Clover right now.
Oh, fair enough. Then before you go, hey, Ivy, you come up. Ivy, you are on mute.
Sorry, I was downstairs.
No worries. You get back.
Immediately goes to Mabel.
Yeah, kind of twitches their tail and then looks at Ivy. they do look worried at her.
We have a problem.
Alright.
Elrond is here.
Yeah, they look, surprised for a second and they go, Are you gonna be okay?
It's not me I'm worried about.
I mean, I get it.
He wants Joyful.
Fun. Okay.
And apparently he's got connections here helping him get them.
Alright. I don't care. I'll fucking figure that shit out. I mean, I hate to repeat myself. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? I mean, from what you described, that guy fucking traumatized you.
Difference is this time I know he's a piece of shit.
Alright. If
So
you
if he
need...
tries something...
Oh, no, go
There
ahead.
you go. Fuck!
Both of us, no, you go! No, you go!
If he tries something, I've got a weapon. Multiple weapons, actually.
Fair. If he does try something, don't hesitate to tell me, okay? I have your back.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Just nod. That's fine. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him or whatever. He's not taking my kid. He tried last time.
I just wanted to warn you because from what I've been told, he's dedicated this time.
Yeah, well, so am I. So, he's a few years late on that one.
So what I said. Also said, although betide the poor soul that gets between you and a kid.
Yeah, no, I'll fucking rip his throat out, actually, but, yeah, no. Mabel just shrugs. Yeah, whatever. Or I could rip his wings off. That'd probably piss him off more.
Oh.
Like the only talking point he has.
Oh no, I have a fitting idea of what we could do to him, but we'd have to do it privately.
No. Yeah, no, they shrug. Luckily, I never had sex with him, but I am fine with that happening.
Oh, it's very anticlimactic.
Oh, I'm sure.
And by that I mean you don't come.
Yes.
Elrond doesn't know where the clitoris is.
No,
Well,
you
of
guys
course,
don't get
you
it.
Don't want to. You don't want to say that near the children.
Ah,
No,
You're saying
Mabel's
this- you're
Mabel's
saying
being
this to
vague.
Ivy?
Mabel's being vague. Mabel's being vague.
Ivy ain't.
understandable.
Mabel's just hoping the kids are ahead of him.
They're a little ahead. Speaking of joyful, she's actually being carried by Clover, so you can actually see her on Clover's shoulders, like sleeping.
Baby.
Maybe.
Just wanted to warn you because his "I'm an endangered species" thing gets him a lot of fucking people going, "Oh, you poor baby." With me, it just points my leg back a little further to kick him in those sacred testicles of his.
Horrible.
Cypress
Poor,
looks back
poor
at you, Mabel,
guy.
like, what?
Mabel looks at Cypress and does like a little like head shake, like, no, don't repeat that.
Cypress can't.
Ivy
so
outside of
yeah,
Mabel's
that's
peripheral.
Yeah, that's why it's fine for Cypress to hear it. He ain't gonna say shit.
Ivy is, I like to imagine that one aunt who just doesn't give a fuck, is in outside of Mabel's peripheral, just nodding like, yeah, you can say
Ah,
that.
Oh god. No, Mabel just shrugs. Ah, poor motherfucker. God, you think he'd come up with another talking point?
But I'll just have to deal with it.
You won't have to. I'll deal with it too. I'm not gonna leave you alone with him.
Apparently, he's been tracking my movements.
All the more reason to not leave you alone with him.
Yep. Also, something else. I've heard one of the Rugrats is in the hospital.
Which one?
Don't know the names. The fox one?
Okay, that could be any of wrestling's. I should go check on them.
From what I've heard from some whispers, it may be Cambion related.
Huh. They can make kind of a face like they were gonna say something, but then they stop. Like, they just shake their head a little.
Go on. Don't do that shit in front of Ivy. Ivy will be like, tell me, bitch. Like, ask me.
Mabel gives Ivy a little bit of a look and just goes, you know who I think the Cambion is. I'm not gonna say it again.
Unlike before,
oh.
Ivy is just gonna start walking away and be like, I've said before, you're a smart person. And just
Mabel just snickers.
That's not a
walks
no, you
away.
fuck. That's not a no, you fuck.
look, Mabel will take it, bitch. They're like, Ivy approved. Ivy
So,
approved
Mabel.
theory.
Here's my question. Because we're gonna go to Octavia. I just want to double check. So Clover is heading to the food place. Do you want to go, now that you know this, to the medical center?
Mabel's gonna walk over to Clover. Yeah, they're gonna walk over to Clover and just go, Ivy said, probably knowing wrestling's kids, Daria's in the hospital.
Yes, Daria collapsed today.
Do you think it's okay if I go check on her and I come right back?
Yeah, just we'll get time today, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she
Can
boops her
Ivy hear
nose.
that?
Yeah.
Ivy stops and starts turning towards the medical area.
Yeah, Ghost perks up. Yeah, she was playing with us and she had breathing trouble throughout the weekend, and then she just fell down. Holly actually helped carry her. It was really nice of her. Which is surprising, because she's usually not nice to Daria.
Yeah, watches Ivy do that, looks at Clover and just goes, I'll explain it later, but don't let Holly near any of the kids.
And blinks. Oh, yeah, it goes
good. I don't
But
think she has
she's
good
really nice.
intentions. I don't think she has good intentions, kid.
That might be a bit hard to do. Sage, can you hand the letter over? Yeah, he holds out a letter. Because he was distracted with Sapphire. He kind of looks between that, runs back, hands you a letter. It specifically looks like it's a few letters. Clover looks up. Yarrow's kids, because we didn't really have anyone to watch over them for a bit after what happened, is also in the medical center to get a physical checkup. They were waiting until Yarrow came back. But you might want to read that. Mabel, did you read the letter?
Yeah, they're gonna read while they're walking. They're gonna kiss Clover really quick and go to the fucking medical bay.
There is a little bleat that comes from her as she leads the kids to the lunch area. Specifically, it says, due to the fact of the higher amount of children than expected, to help serve off her community service time, Hollyhock has been volunteered to be a teacher assistant at the daycare center.
Oh, they're gonna fucking talk to Coal Duster.
Fair enough!
Like, I have no proof, but she's evil.
Fair enough!
What's your proof? Intuition.
What's the proof? Just the vibes, man.
The vibes are off, and I'm a Lorelei kid, so you should trust me.
Mabel, that sounds mildly racist.
I'm not being racist, I'm being correct.
If racism helps me defeat a child murderer, then I shall use it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, Nelly, but
I
no.
will use my diamond privilege.
I mean, you know, they will if it comes. They will if it comes down to it, bitch.
Vulcan and Box would like to take the opportunity to say that anything said in the Trothar Chronicles as a player is meant as a joke and a witticism.
Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, I'm racist towards fairies in real life. Anyway.
I was about to say, says the one that made the freaking.
I'm allowed to be racist towards the race I created.
Oh, Nelly.
I'm so
Just
sorry
looking at
to
your
anybody
first
who's-
favorite character, fucker.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to anybody who is religious here. Oh my god, that makes so much sense about God now!
So Mabel, you are walking fast. You cannot run because you have a limp. I'm not letting you run and have 2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah, it's called God nerfed him at birth.
They want to run, they're trying to.
God,
Yeah,
God
you're trying
hates
your
the
best.
races he creates!
But how do I describe this? Octavio, you're the last one here.
Yeah.
So the best thing I can explain is that Rose looks at that, looks to you. Wow, you literally have nothing going on with you, huh?
What do you mean by that?
Points over Ivy. Like, she's got something weird and mysterious going on. Points at Yarrow. He's got a bunch of partners and kids. Points at Mabel. He's got, like... I don't know what's messed up with him. He's just got stuff. And then there's you, who's a single guy who's just... nothing.
He's got every disease.
True.
He kind of like his ears go back. It's like, I mean, makes life a lot easier, I guess. He gives us a shrug. And I don't know. I try not to make things more complicated, considering my time before coming here already felt complicated enough. So
Fair enough. If that's the case, then picks you up.
What?
Daytime. You and me.
I am totally okay with this. Okay.
All right. So we're going to roll a d4. 1 is going to be Yarrow. 2 is going to be Mabel and Ivy. And 3 is going to be Octavio. Let's see what the dice command. 2 it is.
Mabel and Ivy.
That does
Again,
actually
I've
make
made
a
the
lot of
Joker
sense.
responses, but last session Shadow just like Ivy's gonna betray us. Mabel this session, I'm not hearing that.
No, I think she's gonna help us.
Mabel literally heard that and was like, not my problem. They do have reason behind it, but they're just like, not my problem.
So,
Oh god.
how do I describe this? Mabel, you and Ivy get very, very close. You get up there. I assume you both take the elevator, especially to save your leg, Mabel.
Leggies.
And when you get up there, you actually see Jocelyn, by the way, is nowhere to be seen. You do remember Jocelyn was specifically talking about before that she's going to sell the carriage, she's going to get Morven and Shepard, and then she's going to talk with them. So funny enough, when you both come up, Honeysuckle is talking with Morven and Shepard. All of them seem sad as they're talking. And then, again, lifting up her ears, looking over, they all see you. Morven nods. Shepard and him walk off. Honeysuckle comes up to both you. Hi, you two. I assume you're here to talk about the little one.
Nodding.
Not much I can do.
What's that
Not
mean?
much any of us can do. Do you remember how we thought she might have been a Selkie?
No.
Not
Wow.
I am more
the
alive.
devil.
I am more alive. Hello.
Fair enough. Your daughter's in hospital.
You know, that matches the mood of how the player felt, so.
Fair enough. So, Rustling, do you want to join up with this one?
Sure, what the fuck? I'm just gonna assume I got here late.
Fair enough. Yeah, you come up. Ivy, Mabel, you see that Rustling's coming up. Honeysuckle looks to you, Rustling. She comes up. She holds your hand. I'm really sorry, honey.
What's going on?
Do you remember when we thought that she might be an otter folk or a Selkie? Do you remember how we said that if she couldn't get near the ocean, that she's not going to make it? So earlier today, before TASI showed up, she was exhibiting signs of breathing. Her temperature was getting too hot, and we tried to cool her down. We tried to put her in the species center salt water. It's not potent enough. It's not doing it. We tried to take her down to the water. I apologize, but that was the best thing. And the next thing we knew, TASI was here. And he's not laying anywhere near the water. I don't know how to fix this. It's not a drug. It's not anything I can do but some painkillers and maybe something to stop the fever. I don't know species-specific requirements like this. I thought I did. It's not working. And I'm really sorry, Rustlin. We got her in a private room with her brothers, and we're doing the best we can. All right?
Well, me as a player, well, fuck. Yeah, I'm glad I waited a bit to hop back in because my head is a lot clearer now. Hi.
Yeah!
I needed that. I took a mini nap. I needed the mini nap.
Fair. No, she looks to all of you. If we don't find something soon, somebody who knows things with otter folk, or perhaps maybe even Celestial with TASI and Daria, I don't know what we can do.
Mabel turns and starts walking out. Like immediate, like, wait.
Going to stop Mabel. What are you doing?
I know someone like that. I'm gonna go talk to Sebastian.
All three of you, could you come here for a second?
Okay.
She's actually been asking for all three of you.
I'm just like, why the fuck has she been asking for me? What the fuck?
Mabel also looks at Ivy like, why Ivy?
Yeah,
Ivy looks at you and it's like, solidarity. Why me?
Russell's just giving Ivy the side eye, but then just blinks. Thinks about some things.
I don't know why. No offense to you, honey bun. You're kind of a little bit of a social recluse.
So question, Ivy's a tabaxi, right?
Yep, she's a tabaxi.
It might be your species.
It could be.
Excuse
It
me?
also could maybe be that she finds some connection with you. Maybe she likes you. Maybe it reminds her of something. I don't know.
Wrestling nods to what she just said. She put it better. Sorry.
What
Yeah.
I do know is I'm not allowed to revive anyone, and Daria is under the age of 7. Barely, but still. By Trothar law, I'm not allowed to revive. Won't do anything. And I don't want her facing Zagreus without somebody here. I know that sounds dire, but we don't know what to do. And right now, she hasn't stopped asking for her family and pointing to a picture of you three. I don't know if maybe she was pointing to a picture of someone else and landed on Ivy, but I know at least you two were picked.
Yeah, wrestling shifts from side to side. Can we head back? Is that okay?
We'll take you to her, okay?
Okay.
I promise you, Rustlin, we are doing everything we can. Alright?
Erica, does this sound familiar to me at all?
No. You've never had a family member die.
In terms of, like, illness.
No?
So this wasn't like when I was a kid.
Nah. Very different.
Fuck. Okay. This is... Okay. Okay. I'm still glad I took that nap. I needed that nap.
So no, Honeysuckle leads you back, and sure enough, I need Rustling for you to roll me a wisdom save. Ivy for you, and Mabel for you, but definitely for you, Rustling, roll me a disadvantage wisdom save.
I should probably get in the roll 20.
That would be good! Also,
that would be
again,
great.
Honeysuckle looks to all of you. You can... not Honeysuckle. Yeah, Honeysuckle. You can thank Hollyhock for this, by the way. She's the one that found her.
Yeah, that has her going quiet.
I don't...
She was out on the playground. Cold Duster couldn't get her, but thankfully she brought her.
I don't think Holly should be around the kids.
You better watch your language, as that could be seen as very racist when coming
I'm
from
not
an
saying
Incan.
racism. I genuinely think she's dangerous.
Maybe we can book you into a therapy appointment.
They look so mad.
No, Rustling just blinks. We've been on edge for a while. I am very uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable just with the fact that I don't know who's around my kids when I am gone.
And that's alright. Look, unless you have proof of something that Hollyhock did, you need to be very careful how you word yourself, alright?
Yeah, eight works. Okay.
I don't really care, frankly. If I'm trying to protect the kids, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, she looks back.
No one ever believes me anyway. Why do I care about how I word it?
Okay. She looks. I will say by this point, all of you hear very, like, pitiful, painful whining. Honey turns to all you. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with all of you. I need you to take that energy out with Daria. All right?
I nod.
Yeah. As soon as I hear that, Rustling just.
Whatever is going on, the jitters, being a social recluse, looks at Ivy, or whatever is going on between you and a student, just put it out the window.
I wasn't
Alright?
gonna bring it in front of her. I'm just saying I don't. Whatever.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're getting at, and I'm sorry I don't. We can talk after, okay?
No, it's fine.
I want to hear what you're saying. Alright?
Mm.
Yeah. Honeysuckle opens the door. And you all see Oceanus is, like, sitting beside his sister, like, trying to lick her head. She's very pale. She's very unwell. Atlas is, like, shaking underneath a chair. As soon as they see you, however, Rustling, Atlas, like, runs up going, oh my, what's wrong with her? Like, Oceanus is tugging, I don't know what happened. I've been staying here, but... And he's, like, blubbering. He's crying. Atlas is crying.
Yeah, just hugging both of the kids. You've both been really good, brave brothers. I'm here now, though. I gotcha, okay?
Yeah. Oceanus, like, jumps over and tugs on your sleeve. Like, tugs very hard on your sleeve, Mabel. You can fix this, right? You're a cleric. You can fix this.
I don't think I can, but I'm gonna figure something out.
Yeah, Daria opens an eye, looks to all of you, and she actually does lift up her head and then flops down as she makes whimpering noises to you, rustling into you, Mabel.
Going over to daughter. Hey, honey.
Going.
Hey, sweetie. Sorry it took me a bit, but Mama's here.
Yeah, she nuzzles into that. She, like, whines and whimpers. Mabel, then she, like, cuddles into you, too.
Yeah, hugs.
You do hug. She nuzzles into you. Do you go over, Ivy?
Yeah, she does. She sort of is a bit up further away because she's like, okay, like this is a kid that I have never spoken to. Bit weird just to go over there as close as Rustling and Mabel are.
Yeah, and of course you do. And Rustling, she, like, climbs into your lap and whimpers.
Oh, hey, honey, I know. Just gently rubbing her back. Oh, sorry?
No, I was about to say, keep going.
She's just rubbing her back and nuzzling her. I'm here.
All right. Mabel, do you want to roll a medicine check?
Sure, I already know what I'm gonna do.
Of course, more just to go over deeper symptoms.
20.
20, very good. So, to put it simply, this is a fever of 105.
Ugh.
She's pale, she's sweaty, she's not doing well, and she's breathing very, very off, rattled and not clear.
Yeah, they're just like,
But again, she's not sick. Like, if she was sick, she would have, well, something. She'd have, like, snot or mucus or just something leaking out for, like, normal kid stuff. This isn't it. It's just like she's failing.
Yeah, they sigh. They're just gonna, like, put a hand on Rustling's shoulder, like, comfortingly, and then they're gonna fucking turn to go, because they're like, I need to get Sebastian, I need to get him to get TASI to fuck up.
Indeed. Before you go, Mabel, however, you do see like a little yarp come out of Daria.
Yeah, looks at that.
Yeah. Daria seems to yarp like she doesn't want you to go.
They're like, but I need to go.
Me just sitting here thinking really hard about what Rustling's gonna do. I know what she's gonna do.
Aye.
It's gonna be a fucking mother.
Yeah, they're just standing there because it's the issue of, like, Daria doesn't want them to leave, but, like, they need to leave or she'll die.
Yeah, I mean, there is a Tabaxi you can recruit into this.
They're not gonna make Ivy be around kids. She specifically said they make her uncomfortable.
No, I meant
No,
go
like
get
send Ivy out to get Sebastian.
Oh, true. It's the problem. Like, I guess Ivy could bring him here.
No. I will say this. You can go. Daria's just like, she is whining over to you, but she's also like just curling into her mom. Like, she probably won't notice.
Yeah.
Ivy, she does, however, look up to you and does little like whining yips for you to come over.
Slowly, sort of awkwardly does, like, okay.
Yeah, she hugs your tail. Seems she just really likes your tail.
Fluffy.
Oh no. Me as the player probably realizing why. Oh no!
Fluffy.
I mean, what other person could she have interacted with that had a very thin tail that she did find comfort in that was a tabaxi?
No!
Yeah, I wonder why.
That's making her heart break, sis!
Yeah, that's the point. I'm a DM. I'm supposed to do this. Nelly.
Just gonna gently pet her head as she's clinging to Ivy's tail. There was someone in back.
You don't need to explain it, Rustling. It's okay.
I didn't realize your tail reminded her of her.
I apparently seem to have an impact on children.
You're okay with this, though, right? You're not comfortable?
I'm okay with a child that's in a medical center wanting to hold my tail for comfort, yes.
She nods. I just wanted to make sure that I know sometimes I can feel awkward in situations.
I also know you want to talk to me about something. I saw how you looked at me earlier. But that can wait. I won't bring that in here.
She nods. I will tell you just that I am worried about you. But that's all I'll say for now. We need a breathing moment, I think.
If you're considering the circumstances of this situation a breathing moment, we definitely need to have a conversation.
No, you know what? She blinks. I'm comforting my child. This is most breather I tend to get. But it's not one I would regret.
I just sort of pats Rustling's head.
Oh, that was sarcasm, wasn't it?
No,
I'm
just
Oh,
trying
sorry.
to actually give support.
Okay, so I was reading that right. Okay. Welcome to
All right.
I am in autism mode right now. Rustling is in the tism mode as well.
Yeah. So. Okay. Mabel, I am going to change the music because you are running. And funny enough, Honeysuckle is somewhat following you.
Oh no.
Beep, beep. Yeah. As she's running, she blinks. Mabel!
What?
Yeah, she takes a pause. I'm not meant for running. What do you mean you don't want Holly near the kids? Did you see something? Has she been inappropriate with them? Has she hurt one of them? What's going on?
I think she's the champion, that's it.
You think she's the Cambion?
No, it's...
Do you have any proof?
No, not really.
And why do you think she's the Cambion?
She just doesn't act right.
Okay. Have you thought anyone else is the Cambion?
No, not really.
Okay. I still think maybe we need to talk to a therapist, not because I think you're crazy, but more, I think we need to find a way to communicate this better, and maybe having someone of psychological aid could help us, because right now, if I just go to the writers and say you have a feeling that a student is a scourge race here, especially one of ancient era with new age, it's gonna look bad. I think it's very good that you came and told me. I just can't make a claim without proof, alright? And I want you to know, I don't think you're dumb, and I don't think you're telling up lies. I just am trying to prevent you from getting something that basically turns out to be somebody calling you for a hate crime.
People can say I'm doing a hate crime, I don't care. Like, I'm not.
Yeah? Except a lot of people would care, because you're not a racist. Socially inept, but not a racist.
I mean, I don't care what people call me. It's not really my business anyway.
Alright. Wherever you're going, go do it fast. I'll try to keep her stable, alright? Perhaps I can get a little sample of Holly's blood. Maybe that'll show some stuff.
Maybe.
Gives a nod and walks off. Mabel, where are you running to?
Sebastian.
So Sebastian would probably be, because he is not a writer and he is a guest here, he is probably at the Dragon Nest Tavern.
Yeah, coming over there.
You do. Sure.
Kicks the door down, take me to the ocean.
Sure
Ocean
enough,
man.
you go.
Ocean man.
I'm here to fight your god.
Literally. I've done it once and I failed. I'll do it again.
You go down, you run. You are starting to feel yourself hurt, but you go in, you slam the door open. A lot of students are there. They look up a little surprised.
I'm not slamming the door open.
Okay.
I do
So
not
you
want
open the
attention.
door.
Yeah.
You open the door. Walking up to you is what looks to be a dwarven woman. Go, "Oh, nice to see you, lad. Welcome to the Dragon's Nest. What can I get you? There's a student special for the weekend."
No, thank you, ma'am. I'm just trying to, kind of like looking around for where Sebastian is.
He could be upstairs, but you need a key for that.
It just says, I'm trying to find Sebastian.
Oh, big guy. She starts to flip, like, open a book. Let's see. She's on, like, a step, like, a little ladder thing that goes up in a little spiral. She gets up. Right, let's see. Stormcrest, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I just looked over and Fig's asleep making biscuits.
Aww.
Baby.
Let's see here.
Happy girl.
Slice. Smooth. Stormcrest. Room 5. 3rd level.
Thank you.
No, you can't get in without a room. Normally I don't allow this. What's the purpose?
He is connected to TASI, and I need him to help me with something.
Why would you want anything to do with Toppy? That's sexual assault, or you should stay away from with a 5-foot.
No,
Yeah,
trust
she
me, I know.
stopped.
Trust me, I know. Just
And what is
size.
it?
My daughter, she's a Selkie. She needs to go to the ocean because she's sick. And motions vaguely to the outside. He's not really letting us go there.
She's like looking you up and down, and up and down.
Adopted daughter.
So you and the Arcanoloth are.
We're not
Like
together.
hands going together.
I'm just helping her with her kids.
You sure about that?
But you said adopted.
Yeah, we're not together. I'm just helping with the kids.
Look, I'll let you do whatever roleplay you want. All right, let me go. And
They're
she
like, what
starts
the
walking.
fuck?
Hey, what about that? You don't care what people say about you thing.
I can't-
Just let it slide.
About me? Yeah, that's fine. But this is about wrestling.
No, so she walks and walks and walks. Sure enough, when you walk and walk and walk, like when she walks, left alone, you see there are a lot of students who are like eating food, enjoying themselves. There are some kids that are there. It looks like there's like the alcoholic area and the non-alcoholic area. And the kids are having fun with their parents.
Yeah, just looking.
The dwarven woman comes down a little bit tired as she just like stops at the bottom of the stairs, and sure enough, Sebastian is there with Lily like chewing on his tail because he's lifted up high, and she's like swinging as she's chewing on his tail. And he just walks down. Lord Starkeeper.
Again, just Mabel.
Right. Mabel. What's going on?
My adopted daughter.
Oh,
she's,
you have children.
Yeah, I have a lot of children.
Oh, well, that's good.
No, it's, but no, she's Selkie. She's also Tossi's, like, thanks for a second, granddaughter.
Granddaughter?
Yeah, he's not letting her go to the ocean though. So
That
she's
doesn't seem right.
dying.
Who's the mother?
Her name's Rustling in the Wind.
Wrestling.
Birth name, I think, Azalea.
I know every child who was born to Tassi. It's my job as the... Well, it's my job to know. I don't know of a child born named Rustling or Azalea.
I mean this gently. He might not have told you because her mother's Daria.
He blinks. How old is she?
How old is Rustling? Real talk? Is she like 21?
How old is Rustling?
We said 21, I believe, because the fact that she had her kids at 15 was sort of fun.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, it just looks at 21.
And the mother is a Silky?
I think she's an Otterfolk or something. She looks like an Arcanoloth, though, but she's something adjacent.
Where's her shawl?
I don't think she has it.
Huh. That's weird. And he walks. And you said a demigod? Or her mother is Daria, her father is Tassi, correct?
Yeah.
Interesting. And he walks. Lily, come on. Lily stops chewing and just walks.
It's just Tossie won't let us go to the ocean, and she's gonna die without that.
She doesn't need to go to the ocean.
Really?
well, okay, she does need to go to the ocean, but I've seen this before. And he starts, like, flipping through his book.
Interesting.
I treated a case of this 21 years ago.
What?
That's a very specific number.
Mabel
21
looks at the
years.
camera.
Well, not 21 years ago, but about 1, 2, 3, 4. He counts. Funny enough, Lily looks up. 16? Right, thank you, Lily. 16 years ago.
Was
My god, that was
was
fucking
it-
him.
Was it on an Arcana loss?
No. Her name's Gail. She's actually my assistant over in Ocean's Point.
Oh, I know Gail.
Of course you would. She's Taria's, well, very, very... I don't think she's a high prophet, but she's Daria's, Hantasi's daughter. Little star on her head.
Yeah, that makes
6.
sense. Yeah, she does not like me. Anyway.
Gale doesn't? What did you do?
You know, the Sovereign makes me do things.
Alright. Well, Gail was an adoptive child, brought in by her father. I told him I could fix it. He told me he wanted to let her die. I had him arrested, and so I kind of helped foster her.
That's good. No, TASI, from what I understand of the situation, is not letting them, or really anyone, go to the ocean right now because he wants wrestling and Daria for himself.
Yes, he has a habit of, wanting to keep his bloodline pure. I don't stay with TASI because of that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Him and Ulysses both.
Yeah, Lily looks up. He can suck ass, don't Lily!
Mabel's laughing.
Where did you pick that up? Gail? I need to have a talk with Gail. Don't say that word. Which word? Suck? No. Ass? Yes, that word. But it's anatomically correct, so you shouldn't be stunting my growth of learning anatomy.
I love her.
Really need to talk to Gail about watching you.
Don't worry, Sebastian, it's in my blood.
Oh, God. No, Mabel's like, well, we need to talk about this later when she's not here.
So he walks. Anyway, during that time, how do I describe this? TASI won't let you near the ocean. I haven't fought him back.
Okay.
I can keep him back, but in the end, He rubs his face. I'm not fully able to. We need Gorse for that.
I think I heard that name before. when Wrestling talked to me about her dad. Just
Gorse Larksong is the High Prophet.
Oh,
We would need him.
I don't think that's gonna go very well.
Oh, I don't think so either. That man is a horrible person. Oh, I did hear he recently became a father.
Did he now?
Yes. First set of kids from what I've heard.
I don't think it was his
Fine.
first. I don't think it was his first set.
What are you talking about?
Wrestling mentioned that was her father's name, that he was the head prophet of the TASI temple.
Yeah, he stops and looks. What?
Just nods.
No. Gorse has never had kids up till now.
I don't think that's true.
I know it's true because I deliver the babies.
But he could have lied.
He can't lie. Lily looks at the water. That's right. He had some child Speedwell there. Really beaten up fellow. No, when a TASI's child is born, There is a special ceremony that allows you to take a vial of pure water and bring it to each of the children. Now, these children, when it shined beside Gorse, it showed they were related. I did it to Speedwell, and no, it is not his child. I keep records as best I can. I am telling you, the only children that Gorse has ever had are these 2 children.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm sorry, just I don't like when people say I don't keep good notes. I'm not that.
Oh, no,
good.
I'm not saying it's your fault. It wouldn't have been your fault either way.
Sorry. He walks. People have been telling me I should step down. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone mad like that.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's okay.
The Lord shouldn't get mad at anyone like that. I'm sorry.
I don't care. It's whatever.
It was good that Gorse finally had children, though. He's been crabby for a long time. I feel bad for his wife. No, I can't call her his wife. I'm technically supposed to, but I'm not really.
And this is probably all things you should talk to Wrestling about.
I will. Him and Belladonna never married.
I see.
She just appeared one day.
I see.
That and Felix. I remember that fella. Haven't seen him in ages. Anyway, that's enough. Yeah, he flows. Aha! Here we go. There's something we use when there are TASI members who are dehydrated. Funny enough, TASI and Daria children actually can't really drink normal water. It actually causes them to get more dehydrated. That's why you'll see them drinking wine or something else. They can't drink normal water. They get dehydrated. So they have to drink salt water.
Interesting.
And that's when he shows, and you actually can make salt water as he gets to the lift and mixes up. Like, goes to lift, Lily hops in. I assume you do too.
Yeah. No, I just leave.
Yeah, leave that!
Alright, you have this under control. I'm gonna go smooch my wife.
I'm going home. No, I'm going.
You can mix it together in a fine enough solution and put it through a bit of a drip almost. In other words, saline. He's talking about saline. Give the kids saline, because saline is not invented yet.
Yeah, just watching. Huh.
You can store contacts in these. What are contacts? I have no idea.
Oh my god, they have to drink hypertonic saline anyway.
Indeed. So he comes up. Now, where is the child?
Here, I'll show you. We'll go to
Yes,
Daria.
that is what you were given. I see the messages being typed to me. Yes, that is what you were given as a kid, Rustling. Did you never notice I never said you got dehydrated on the ocean?
Oh, baby.
Ocean man is.
There was a lot of fuckery happening.
Yes.
Oh,
But
God.
Ivy, Rustling, Honeysuckle is in with you. She's just petting Daria's head. But in walks in Sebastian, this very large dragonborn, who has Lily walking up, and he starts to get some salt. So, like, Honeysuckle looks over, looks to you. No offense, I'm pretty sure a priest ain't gonna be able to fix this.
No, he will. He's connected to TASI.
Mm-hmm. That has rustling, bristling.
Yeah, looks at Wrestling.
Yeah.
He's nice. He's nice.
Oh, I don't think we've met. And he starts pulling out some things. I am Lord Stormcrest. I run Ocean's Point and the Asylum. It's nice to meet you.
No, she's just going to be asking this bluntly because of what happened last time. You don't have association with the High Champion, do you?
Well, I'm the High Prophet of TASI, and he starts getting granules out. Pure sea salt. He pours that in. You mean gorse?
Looks
Okay,
at
this is-
Sebastian and does like the head nudge of like, this is rustling.
Oh! You're rustling. Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was rustling, and points to Daria.
No, this is my daughter, Daria.
Admittedly, Lord, I mean Mabel, I got a little confused on the walk here.
No, it's okay. This is rustling. This is, looks at rustling for confirmation and goes, Gorse's daughter.
Adoptive, and starts crushing it.
What?
Like I said, Mabel, he hasn't had any other children.
Yeah, this is what I mean. You should talk to her.
That. She blinks and watches what he's doing. How about we make you're making something to help my daughter?
Yes. You see, and he starts crushing up the salt, boiling the water with a little bit of his own breath for Radiant to get it hot. You see, normally, when one of our members gets dehydrated, we give them salt water. Usually they've been on land too long. Selkies are the same thing, as well as Otterfolk. If they aren't in the water by a certain age, the reserves in their body makes them dehydrated. It's going to be quite concentrated, and she might not like it, but she's going to have to drink it.
She's just glancing over at Mabel. I'd like to talk more about the other bit, but if we're focusing on taking care of Daria first, I want that to be the foremost effort. I need time to process that sentence anyway.
No, he mixes it up, he boils it again, and then he comes over. Daria is rustling up at him, but she can't really move. He looks to you, rustling. I don't like to put things down people's throats. Could you help?
She's just gonna rub her back. I saw the naked, Daria. Nothing bad went in. This is, I think, kind of squints. Maybe what I took when I was her age?
Yeah, he shrugs. Perhaps. I had to do this about 16 years ago anyway.
Huh.
Just a friend of mine, Gale.
Do I know that name?
Nope. She's a demigod of Daria and TASI. Very good Otterfolk.
Oh, okay. She just nuzzles Daria. Would you feel better if I gave it to you, sweetie?
She just hisses. Here's the funny thing, however. Lily looks over to her, Daria hisses a bit, and then Lily just opens up her mouth with her claws. Sebastian looks a little embarrassed, throws it in, and then Lily just puts her hands down so the mouth is there. He looks over. That's not how he... Well, it gets her to do it and she needs to have it. We'll talk about that later, young lady.
Christ.
Rustling has this look of understanding, I get it. I understand that pain.
Indeed. Ivy and Mabel, could you both roll me an intelligence or religion, up to you, on what Sebastian just said, that Gale is a demigod of TASI and Daria?
Natural 20.
Okay, Ivy.
Ivy says, I know things.
Yeah. Mabel, you're distracted because your daughter is sick. Ivy, there can only be one demigod child ever in history of each time. That's why the stars are so special. There have not been many demigods in the entirety of history. If there are more here, that's new. The fact that there is 6-8 of you here is very special. But there can only be one. So how can Gale and Rustling both be demigod children of Dari and Tasia, or Tasi. Now, it could be that, as it's happened in the past, from what you remember in your lessons with Joshua, that demigods can be one celestial born, one religious. Maybe that's it. But two sound a little bit far-fetched. Something's off.
I thought only one demigod could exist at a time. How
You're
can
correct.
Gale exist if Rustling exists?
I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, she was adopted, so I don't know what or who Gale's parents were. But she bears the mark on her head, meaning she has to be of someone.
They could be twins. How old is Gale?
21.
Just shrugs like that.
Looks at the camera.
Russell's just sitting here, rubbing Daria's back. She's just processing so much. She is.
Indeed.
There's too much going on.
Indeed. And for another small thing, just as a happy thing, Rustling, you're kind of trying to think of everything, processing it, and all of a sudden, for Ivy and Mabel, you see, sure enough, the fur seems to almost get its color back pretty quick. The ears perk up, the heat seems to go down, and Daria blinks as she looks over at you, Rustling.
Sweetie?
Yeah, she wags her tail. She can't really lift up her head too much, but she does at least, like, move out of the covers to hug you.
Yeah, her shoulders relax as she's just hugging her. There you go. That's feeling a lot nicer, huh?
Yeah, Sebastian smiles. She'll need that treatment, once every 6 hours. You might want to keep her here, mostly. Yeah, Honeysuckle looks over. And how do you expect me to go down to the seashore and get salt? I'll get it for you. Why? It's a kid. Do I need more of a reason?
God, that's gonna have her ears flick back as she's just staring at this man. You are a lot different than what I'm used to.
Well, of course. Gorse is a... He looks at the kids. A bad man. Looks up. He means bastard, Lily! And he just picks her up. How many times did I told you not to say those words? Like Gale says it, and if Gale jumped off a cliff, would you?
Man,
Well, I'd live.
I know this is a different Gale that we're talking about, but I'm so used to a certain other Gale in our friend group. So
To be fair, he would jump off and start flying because that's the kind of sorcerer he was.
right.
There you go.
Yeah, no. He just blinks. You would not. Okay. He just rubs his face. Okay. Just because you might get your wings later does not mean you're going to be able to fly. I know I can, and thus I can. Okay, sweetheart. He just puts her down. You're not getting dessert tonight. Please. Half a dessert. Please. We'll talk about it.
God, that's giving Wrestling a much needed, like, chuckle.
Now you see the
God.
thing with the, like Mabel just walking over. You see the thing is with these models is that this kind of reinforcement doesn't help. You need to get something to calm her down. Might I suggest a nice sheep Pecora?
True. Or perhaps a felonine. Oh,
God.
that is how you existed, Lily, anyway.
No, but Sebastian chuckles. I've got enough to last me a few days. When I'm down near the shore, I'll get some water and siphon it out. And he looks over, if that's okay with you, ma'am. And he's looking over at you, Rustling.
Do I need to... Do I owe you anything for that, or...
Why would you owe me anything? It's a child in need. Especially one that's TASI and Daria connected. Why would I need to?
Hey, DM, can we keep this one, please?
I don't know. Ask Mabel if you'd like to date him or somebody.
Mabel, show hole.
No, that's what's having her ear flicking.
Oh, sorry about that. Just had to
That's-
spin for a second.
That's okay. It's like, that is very kind of you.
That's what a prophet should be. Unlike Gorse, who's an alcoholic mess.
Yeah, she just gets this look of like, you're preaching to the choir, buddy.
Yeah, he looks. Now, Lily, you are going for a timeout. Why? You shouldn't be repeating what Gale says. But I could, and it'd be funny. Or you could be good and not do that. The rules are meant to be broken. No, they're not. I don't know who taught you this, but they're not.
She's just blinking. That usually goes for the people who mean harm. That's when the rules go out the window.
We'll see. He pats her head. You are going to sit out there and think about what you did. I just said the truth, and timeout's gonna get a little longer. And he gives her like a pat. Sure enough, she does go out and sit down.
Does Daria look like she's finally getting some decent sleep?
Oh, she's awake. She's like licking you, and she again is like papping the tail. Mabel, she actually does run over. And she actually does like, not run over, but like crawl over, and she does try to do like hugs from you, like uppies.
My heart! My daughter!
Yeah, pick up baby.
You pick up baby, she's happy. Ivy, you are free now. You may leave.
And
It just
she
makes-
does.
Yeah, just looking at Ivy. We'll talk later, okay?
Just make sure your regret's okay.
Oh no. I just
I just imagine Ivy not even just walking out of there; she just disappears.
And she just fades away.
There she
Oh,
goes.
you do not fade away. Because your Hollyphant comes up.
Oh boy.
It flies up to you, Ivy, and it lands on your shoulder with a little parchment in its trunk. As soon as you leave and go near the cafeteria, it comes out and brings the little paper to you.
Yeah, she looks at it.
The paper says, from Hayseed.
From who?
From Hayseed.
Okay, she looks at it.
It specifically says, pass this message on to your friend Shadow. We're moving.
Ivy just takes a moment
Okay.
where she's just like, why do they think Shadow's my friend?
Who knows?
She just passes it to Mabel.
It takes that
Oh
one
no,
over.
Mabel's there. Mabel is there if you you are walking down and away, like you left. So this is outside.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Now, you get another fun thing which will happen after Yarrow and Octavio get time, and we'll come back to you. Your thing is that flying about with a crack of a roar. Maybe Holly got her information wrong, because with a crack of a roar, flying out, way out into the distance, is a familiar diamond half dragon, or a diamond dragon, flying out. Beside it, a elf with wings flies along.
Oh, joy.
And that's where we're gonna cut for break, everybody.
Oh boy!
See you back here in 15 minutes.
And now for the ad
Bye.
break.
Meanwhile, in the Malachi Temple.
I can't believe my wedding is tomorrow already. Soon I will spend the rest of my immortal life with Falcone. And... wait a minute. Why is this cake not chocolate?
Ma'am, I have told you, we don't make chocolate cakes.
But this is for my wedding! It must be perfect!
Yes, but we can't eat chocolate.
Eat? Eat? Why would I ever eat a wedding cake?
What?
We need it as the centerpiece for the reception. We're only going to be eating whole grains and birdseed for the banquet.
What the fuck? The Trothar Chronicles will be back after these messages.
To those of you who find yourself wanting to do a little extra for the younglings you helped during your work, Mingo and Mango is here for you. Our top-of-the-field custody and family lawyer is just what you need to finalize your adoption and legality for taking in another rider's child, or to help with the separation between riders' families. As well, Mingo is specialized in determining the living needs of children and helping to adapt new lives with their adopted parents. Consultations are 50 gold an hour, and if hired, we'll even have the price for any additional cases. Mingo and Mango is located in the schoolyard, just beside Miss Coalduster's facility. When you want to make your family official, visit Mingo and Mango.
Attention students, the storms surrounding the school are now increasing, and a Code Blue watch is now in effect. If the Code Blue is officially called, all students, staff, and visitors will be evacuated to the catacombs beneath the school. In the following order, children and staff from Mrs. Coalduster's school shall be led down first, followed by the staff and patients of the nurse's office, followed by the students and staff inside the dormitories. Riders and staff will be on high alert and will be putting their lives on the line to protect you from harm. So give them your aid by listening and following procedures as instructed. As well, any student caught breaking procedure to loot or otherwise break school rules will be arrested by staff and tried for a 6-year sentence. Stay safe, students. And remember, through dragons, we protect.
To those of you worried about the storms and wrath of TASI around Dracodale Academy, Matron Magnolia and staff at the Oceans Point Asylum want to extend an open arm to those who need it. Any ship or group wishing for safety will be allowed into our port and taken to our well-stocked and prepared refuge. We can assure you will not come to any harm, as our Lord TASI would never dare to harm those who show him the proper respect and allow him to perform his punishments on his adversaries. As well, if any women seeking sanctuary wish to partake of the healing services of our facility, they are more than welcome to commit while they are walking through our open doors. Praise to our great Leviathan, and remember, we're here to help.
Back in the Malachi Temple.
So that when they go to cut the cake...
No. I will not speak to another part of this wedding party. The bride and the rest of you are all crazy!
But I'm not part of the wedding party.
You what?
I plan to take her away from her groom. I want to crash the wedding and a grand display of love.
Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll add the compartment for you.
Thank you very much, my good hawk. And keep the change.
This is a fucking copper piece, you cheapskate! Tune in next week for more Tales of the Hawks.
Welcome back, everyone, from that lovely little time. Rustling unfortunately had to hop off due to the player being unwell, so we still have these awesome players here, and we're gonna have some fun, maybe with less pain.
I'm making waffles, so I'm having a great time.
And look at that, a charisma roll from Mabel with an 11 so far.
I love the idea that Mabel's just making waffles.
Make the waffles. What? Daria needs something to eat. Waffles.
Alright, I don't have the strength to think about anything that happened today.
Oh god.
That's fair.
Time to make waffles.
Awful.
Indeed.
Waffle.
Awful,
The
awful,
topping will be
awful.
disassociation.
True. As is everything with Mabel.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me explain this. Yarrow, we're gonna go to you first. So we're gonna change the music. So Cedar drags you all the way to the species center. You're kind of dissociating a bit. He drags you over to the species center. He drags you over into the Bakura room. And he drags you over into a bit of tree before finally you feel something nuzzling your nose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He, like, pokes you. Yarrow.
No, sorry, what were you doing?
I asked, what's wrong?
That is a much more complicated answer than you think it is.
What's the worst it could be? I will say this. Masai, Snowcap, Crag, Thomas, all back up!
Because they all have enough social awareness to see the state that Yarrow's in right now.
More, they're like, that phrase is a bad phrase. Nope!
Do you want the top one, or do you want the whole list to start?
He shrugs.
Okay, well, if I had to pick one for the top, I guess the biggest one is that Mabel isn't the only one that died.
He blinks. He blinks. Okay. How did you get revived?
I'm not sure about the answer to that.
Okay. Yarrow, he puts your head to his chest. He makes sure to watch your antlers, but he does put your head to his chest and he just nuzzles down.
And that isn't even close to everything that happened during that mission.
Yeah, Masai walks over, Snowcap too, as they nuzzle, like... Snowcap nuzzles under your chin, Masai nuzzles the top of your head, Thomas squeezes in to, like, pet your hand, Crag just sits in front of you.
For the sake of brevity.
Yes.
He is going to, after a little bit, just kind of walk them through more or less everything that happened. He's going to leave out, of course, the part about them keeping Garland, but he's going to talk about the restaurant. He's going to talk about, like, the stuff that he found out about the, who his mother was working for, the Methuselah stuff, and then the death and resurrection and the Zerola. The whole thing with Zerola keeping him from his family.
Fair enough. Okay, so the best thing I can say is that's a lot of information. They just listen.
Yeah.
when it's done, they all kind of have different reactions. All of them are like big-eyed. Cedar just is blinking. You're the lost prince. Craig looks over. And you like said F you to the sovereign. And you're the lost prince. And you died. And you're the lost... Yes, Cedar. He's the lost prince.
That dog can talk.
Or more what I was thinking from Cuphead. And you sold your soul to the devil.
And you sold your soul to the yeah.
God.
See, Cedar, eyes glazed over, staring into the distance. Have I stuck my dick in this lost prince?
No, you laugh? Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a way to lose your virginity.
Yeah.
By getting kicked in the balls by the lost prince.
Yeah, what a fucking time.
It really is just, oh, I've been having sex with the lost prince. Oh, I lost my virginity to the lost prince. Oh.
What was happening? Oh, right, he's having mental breakdown.
Yeah, no, he just blinks. That's a lot. You okay?
I don't know. I feel like I should be feeling more.
He
You
nods.
okay? No.
Yeah, he pats your head. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, you get nuzzles and pats. After a bit, Cedar blinks, so... At least you know that Queen Chrysanthemum's your mom. The side kind of looks at you. You know, you do kind of look like her.
I'll take your word for it.
You've got the same facial markings as her.
Ah. I wasn't...
Greg.
One,
Sorry.
I wasn't aware that it was well known that I was missing, and two, I didn't know that I had siblings.
They all look to each other. Craig looks. Oh, yeah. And you don't know where they are?
No, I was raised alone.
He nods. He looks over to Thomas. Why are you looking at me? You're the storyteller of the group. Fine. He sits, even though Mr. Cedar over there is a bard. I'm not a bard. Fake bard. Yeah, Cedar sticks out his tongue. Ranger. Thomas sighs. Fine, I'll explain. I'm not really even a bard. I just know how to tell stories. But okay, I guess I'm a bard. He looks to you. I'm actually a rogue, but for some reason they keep calling me a bard. Anyway.
Just gives a slow nod.
A long, long time ago. Well, I guess how old you are. Well, we had Queen Chrysanthemum and King Methuselah having ready for another set of kids. It was very different because, well, not like she hasn't had multiple kids before, but I guess the best way to put it, which was different, was the rumor was that eventually all of the, I guess, parts of all of Methuselah's partners were put in. Like, every last one. You know?
That sounds correct with what people have been saying about me.
However, the big thing that was unique was that, again, it was... Well, he kind of scratches the back of his head. It was said to be rumors that when they were born, and they were being helped to give birth because one of them was a big baby. I don't think you. But the point is, the rumors flew that the babies weren't surviving as well, so more magic was put into them. One that was put into was Shadowfell and was rumored to be all black. One had what was rumored to be a large amount of Fey energy in and was a white-colored one. And then there was a brown-pelted one that was said to have a lot more energy connected with the Celestials. Which you kind of like gestures to like, you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I seem to have a pretty good connection with Sorolla and Alder's magic.
Nods. You still have, like, the other energies in there, don't get me wrong. But, like, at which point they look, just get to the point. Right. Anyway. The big thing is that a long time ago, well, when that happened and the babies were born, there was a big celebration. And every Pecora from around the world came in when you were all, like, I think a month old. Everyone came in. And then 2 days later, you were missing. No one knew where you were, you just disappeared. There was, he kind of thinks, you were missing, and then, well, there was Prince Nero. He was the completely black one. And then there was, and he kind of like scratches. You seriously missed the prince? I'm getting there! There was Princess Lorien, who was your sister.
And from what I heard, my name was supposed to be Oak.
Yeah, they really wanted that. But you don't need to pick that. Yarrow's a good name. Messiah nods. Yeah, a very good name. Really good.
Main issue is just at this point, I don't know exactly. Learning about this, I think, is helping a bit, but it's. The more I learn about myself, the more questions I have. Which is then making me question who I am.
Yeah, Snowcap looks you. I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're Yarrow. A lovable, kind goofball with a phalanx. 4 kids, one who bites. And they kind of chuckle. Messiah looks down. Who's a big softy and afraid of everything. Seer chuckles. Who's really cute. And Thomas looks over. And I guess... Cool.
Kind of blinks at that a little bit. This is the most amount of people I've had at a time that have been able to say that many nice things about me.
Yeah, they smile. Well, of course we'd say those nice things about you. Even if it doesn't look it, we are your friends.
Thank you. Truly.
Why not?
I also don't know what's gonna happen because of this, because from the sounds of it, my dad might be coming?
They all wag their tails very fast. Crag chuckles. I mean, yeah, obviously he'd come. You're the lost prince. At which point, Snowcap looks to you. But does that mean your mom... I mean, the person who had you was your kidnapper?
From the sound of it, I don't know if that was something that she did on her own or if that's something she did for Black Witch.
Nod, and they just hug you.
Which,
Like, all of them find some way to hug you.
Which, on that note, has anyone ever heard anything about her?
What was her name?
The Black Witch?
They shake their head.
The most I got from it is that she's a hag that might also be a lich.
Yeah, they look surprised, but shake their head like, no, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I know one person that maybe knows something, but the last time anything about that got brought up, she had a heart attack, so I'm not sure if I want to bring that up.
No, they nod. I mean, let's actually roll to see if any of them do remember. Yeah, they shrug.
There's a 14.
There's a 14. Unfortunately, that isn't enough. So they shrug like, no, we don't know.
Mm.
But it wasn't really a capital thing to tell stories.
From what I've heard about big cities, that makes a little more sense.
Crag looks over. My mama used to say that some of the servant quarters would tell stories. And it was a rural thing. Maybe you could ask around there.
Maybe. I just don't know where to do that here.
No, they nod. Thomas chuckles. You could ask around. Maybe someone will know. But, like, do you need something, bud? Like, food, or other people, or alone time with Cedar? Cedar, like, smacks him with his antler as Thomas, like, yelps.
I'm not sure right now. A lot happened very quickly, and I'm just kind of processing.
They nod, like, yes, makes sense.
I also have to try to figure out where my other dad is, because I have a feeling it's nowhere good.
Yeah, Cedar hears that. Before you get to explain more, he puts a hand on you. Okay. No more talk. Come on. Just... how about we all take a nap, huh?
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, but maybe.
Roll me a wisdom save, Yarrow.
Oh boy, I'm actually decently good at that.
Yippee!
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It was almost.
Yeah.
It was almost on a 19. God.
Yarrow, let me explain this. You will get time to talk to everybody and hear what happens later tonight. But you pass the hell out. You're out. You're just asleep.
I don't imagine it's a very pleasant sleep.
That was less, could you have a pleasant sleep? More, how well is your body holding up with all this? Not well? Down.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'm surrounded by people. I have a moment to breathe. Okay, time to
Basically, like, like, how much can your body handle this? It's past its limit. Down.
Yeah, fair enough. This bitch is out.
Indeed. Okay, Octavio, we're going to go to you.
Oh boy, my turn.
So, Rose walks off with you, smiling, looks down. Nothing bad could possibly be happening. For some reason, Mabel and Ivy are walking off into the, like, running off to the nurse's area, but you're sure it's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Look, it's been a weird weekend so far. So, let's just calm down.
Indeed. So you walk. Rose just has to, like, for every 3 steps you take, she just has to take 1.
The problems being
so while
tiny.
you're going step, she's just going like step.
I'm sorry, I'm just tiny.
Yeah.
Small even by Cobalt standards.
Indeed. So you walk. And eventually she gets, again, out to the merchant's field as she looks around. It's weird. Going to school, you know?
Oh, not used to it?
No. Would you believe it?
No. Granted, I'm not having the traditional, gives finger quotes, traditional school experience myself, so... I guess I'm just keeping myself way too busy to even focus on that.
Sorry about that. I just had to let hubby know something. But no. How do I describe this? So she looks, I don't know. I guess the best way to say is, like, I actually don't need to worry about paying so. Okay, well, I technically have to do fees, but you know what I mean.
Right, but they're not... wouldn't say as bad as it was back in the circus.
Oh, it's about 5 times more expensive. It's just nice not having a debt.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Wish I knew how that felt.
Good to know. I don't know, but you'll be taking care of my fees.
She kind of blinks and sighs. Yep, no, I agreed to that, so I'm fine with that. Figure it out.
Yeah, chuckles. So, what would you do to take me on a date?
That is a very good question. He says with a very tired look on his face. Not saying I don't want to go on a date, it's just it's been a long week, and normally I would think of something very nice and fancy, but how about something simple?
I'm fine with that. We could go back to that Dragon Nest Tavern thing.
If you're down with it, I'm alright with it.
So long as we get to have a date, I'm fine.
Alright. Tavern it is then.
Indeed. So you guys walk back. As you two... sorry, there was a fruit fly there. As you two are walking in, Mabel, you and Sebastian are leaving off. Rose looks over to that. Looks to you, Octavio. Yeah, Daddy Kink got it. And just keeps walking.
He blinks.
Or old man Kink.
Yeah, he...
Pardon?
Glaring.
He blinks at that, then looks back to see Mabel and Sebastian. It's like... Man, people really do have him pegged. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it's necessarily that kind of king, but I mean, I've only known him for a short bit, and he's like closed off from everyone, and all of a sudden he's super happy to be talking to this guy.
He rubs his face. Mabel's complicated.
He's fucking weird.
You're telling me.
So, based on shit we found out recently, there's a reason why he's like that.
Yeah, she smiles. You go in. The dwarven woman comes up again. Hello, welcome to the Dragon Nest. Please tell me I don't have to go running up and down the stairs to go get someone for you.
No, we're just here on our own.
Good. I was about to kick you in the kneecaps if you said yes.
Guess it was people kicking me anyways.
Yeah. Rose chuckles. Tea, please. She smiles, runs up, looks to you, puts a hand out like, yes, 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 I can do that.
Yeah.
Sure enough. How do I best describe this?
Oh boy.
So you sit down, she sits down. Rose kind of chuckles. I've kind of got the idea about how this works. How hungry are you?
Erica, how long has it been since the incident with quote-unquote Chevron?
About a week and a bit.
He sits there for a second. It's like, honestly, I haven't eaten meat in probably about a week, so I should probably eat some meat. So
why?
That's he kind of just gives a long stare. It's like, I honestly don't think you'd believe me if I told you, but I'm gonna try.
Fair enough. Like, she shrugs. Whatever floats your boat, so long as you're not doing that weird vegan thing I've heard about.
No, that was just because... You ever had your arm, like, eaten straight off your body?
Blinks, blinks, blinks.
That's what I mean by it's
You've
weird.
been into Shepherd's Heart stuff, haven't you?
He raises a finger, it's like... Okay, not here, but the last time I was in, yes.
Hard stuff. Is that what he gave Tiaro?
I'm not saying squat. Could be hard, could be not.
Oh, God.
Dick.
Dick! Oh, God. No, like, a week ago, I found someone in the bushes around here making some stew, and I tried to do something about it, and they ate my arm off. It regrew back, so I just didn't feel like eating any kind of meat for a week. That's just kind of how it works, I guess.
There's like no shame in taking hard drugs. You know that?
No,
it's fine.
No, when I did that, a wolf gave me like a prophecy or something like that.
Man, I need to just listen when you're having some of these times, because this is actually funny to listen to.
I don't do it that often, Rose.
Man, what a shame.
Just happen to find myself in these situations sometimes.
First date, you should take more drugs.
I mean, she's not saying take more drugs. She's just more saying if you are gonna take more drugs, maybe give some to me.
Yeah, he's kind of blanks. Like, are you actually implying you want me to get you drugs, or?
Look, if you know someone that can get me drugs, I would like that. Not gonna say I'm doing it all the time, just would be nice.
Like a medical thing, or?
Sure, if that gets you on board, sure. Just takes a, look at the menu. Oh, look at that! Something on sale today.
You're lucky I know a few people that are sellers. Okay.
Thanks, Octi. And she gives you a kiss on the head.
So, how's school life been treating you ever since you got here?
Oh, great, except for the fact that I forgot I don't know how to read.
Huh.
I'm kidding! She gives you like a shove. I know how to read. Just doesn't look too good in handwriting.
You and me are on the same boat on that, I guess.
Yeah, she looks over. There is a lot of stuff here. She kind of looks over. So... Can we talk about the fact that you just dumped me? Without any judgment.
Yeah,
Remember that.
his ears kind of go back at that. I know.
Before she can open her mouth, the dwarf comes up. Hi, sorry about that. What can I get you? What's the special today? Oh, honey glazed donuts, symbolizing Ulysses. Sure, one of those for me.
Why does those? Okay.
Honey is ambrosia.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Honey's ambrosia.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
Yeah, Octavio says that's like, I'll have that as well.
Yeah, she nods, she runs off. She looks... I don't mean to, actually make you feel bad, just... Why didn't you tell me about anything that was going on? And why did you just ditch me?
I honestly... These visions, my omen sense. Back then, I had no idea what it was. When I thought I had these visions, I thought it was something I had to run to. Someplace I had to be right then and there.
I get you.
Now that I've grown up and I've learned a few things, I've learned probably not the best to be doing that. Especially with what happened.
Probably not.
Especially what happened when I got here to the school the first time.
Yeah, she nods. And you really weren't just playing around to get someone to sleep with?
I really wasn't.
Can't blame me for being worried about that.
I really did care for you, Rose. I really do. It's just...
Yeah. She smiles at that.
Back then, I felt like I was a stranger to basically everywhere. And it took me a long time to really feel a part of anything. So...
Yeah, she nods. Well, that's good to know. Well... She kind of kicks her knees. Or not kicks her knees, kicks her feet. I can't say I get what's going on. And I can't very well say I understand having my arm eaten.
Yeah, his ears go back, being like, maybe I shouldn't have shared that.
But I can understand feeling lost. Okay?
Mm-hmm. again, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to all the people that I've done that to in the past.
Well, she takes a coin from her purse and flips up. I think you're already doing a good start.
Yeah. And I really do hope. Just with...
I know.
Yeah, he just smiles.
Sorry for dropping that. I also realized I cut you off. Go on.
No, he just kind of smiles at that. It's just like, thank you for being understanding, Rose. Really.
Well, what can I say? I was a bard by trade, after all.
Yeah.
No. So she, again, she puts some of, her hand out. She smiles to you. The donuts get brought out. Rose smiles at that. And she starts to eat some.
Yeah, TV also eats.
Yeah, tastes good.
Yeah.
The best thing I can say, because, well, how do I describe this? The best thing I can say is that, for sure, 1,000%, it's okay. You guys basically just talk about, I assume you just talk about what happened. Oh, my teammates died here, I did this, I did that.
I was trying not to die myself, type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Also bring up the entire Lorelei thing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is talk and chat.
You talk and chat. Eventually, keyword is eventually, what ends up happening is that she tells you about getting used to classes and the professors, and how she says how Joshua sucks, and she thinks it's funny that he thinks people actually listen to him, and blah blah blah. What she ends off with is she's picking up a donut, she eats it. So let me tell you this, you have to let me know, is Yarrow actually that sniveling and scared, or does he actually have a backbone?
Depends on the situation, as I've learned.
Oh, depends on the situation. Is that another code for I don't know?
No, I've seen him in action. He does have a bit of a backbone. He is willing to stand up and fight. It's just sort of like a thing that kicks in, Kind of like
I'll have to take your word for it.
Like what's happened with me with our boss. With a boss.
Yeah, it gives a nod.
Back in Canrig, at least. Also, quick question: do I still have Brio on me, or?
No, Brio was in the carriage.
Okay.
Jocelyn made sure to take him.
Cool. Okay.
We're actually going to get to that real soon.
Oh, goody!
Yeah.
He just goes.
So, she just chuckles. Anything else that you know about the group? Because I assume I'm going to have to be seeing them a lot.
What? Oh, we all found out we're demigods. So,
You mean you didn't think about the giant star on your head?
Rose, I never knew about that until I got here to the school. Until we all got detention the first day of school, so...
Well, I can't blame a girl for having a little fun.
Fair. I didn't know much about the Pantheon until I really got here and met up with the rest of these guys. I knew about one god and then a few others that came into my life after I met you, so I just thought it was all happenstance that I met up with them.
Yeah, she gives a nod and a chuckle. That's fair. And what do you feel about us?
I feel like I'm glad I'm catching up for lost time.
And how do you feel about us being more than friends?
He gives a soft smile at that. If you're willing to deal with an idiot kobold like me, then yeah, I'm more than happy to.
Good. Then this is going to make this part a little less embarrassing.
Huh?
She whistles. Dwarf comes over. Yeah. Hands her down the silver. That do for a good night here? Blinks. You can't say the night here. You get what I mean. Yeah? Good. Picks you up like a cat would pick up a kitten. Like around the neck, pick up, bring up, and starts to trot off.
Okay, I see. I think I know where this is going.
Octavio, here's my question.
Oh, no.
She's kissing you like that. This girl ain't wasting time, if we will.
Oh, he's like, oh, we're actually getting, okay.
You're on mute, hon.
Oh god, I'm getting some.
Yep. So, why I need to bring this up, and why I need to mention this. Are you focusing on having protection? That's what I want to check, is are you making sure to have protection?
Yeah, because ever since what happened with Ollie, yeah.
Okay, so, unfortunately, I don't get to have fun with this.
It was one of those things where it's like, if Rosa talked to him about it and be like, hey, I'm fine with this, then maybe, but he's still kind of in his head of, no, I let this happen once, I'm not doing it again unless they explicitly want it, type of thing.
Exactly. So with that in mind, again, what ends up happening is just... Rose, I will say this, when you mention the fact of the consequences of that, she's like, oh yeah, we should probably do that. Right, okay.
Yeah, it's like, maybe in the future, once I get all the shit handled out, but no, for right now, a little bit safer, please.
Indeed.
Not again.
Yeah.
Not again. Again, in the future. He's seeing what's going on with the rest of the kids. I don't think he can handle that right now.
Yeah.
I don't think the daycare wants to deal with another one of these demigod kids, so...
You kidding? They'll be fine.
You sure about that?
It's fine.
You sure about that?
It's fine.
There it goes.
Look, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's fine.
So you agree with me then?
Hush.
I'm pretty sure whoever runs the daycare would literally quit if they were like, so we have kids now. Yep, nope, done.
Gold Duster would be like, I better get a raise. I better get a raise. I better get a raise. So, what I will say is you and her have a good time. It all good. You having a fun time. You're all good. I bring this up because one of you ain't having a good time. And that one person is Ivy!
Yeah.
So, you saw Elrune is landing off, looks like very far away. Probably what's happening is he is stationed to be outside the limits of the castle. And you don't have to go visit him if you don't want to, Ivy. You can just stay here.
Oh yeah, she ain't going anywhere near him.
What I will say at the very least is, once you finish going there and you're like, yeah, I ain't going near there, there is actually something that catches your eye. Flying to you appears to be, looks to be an Aarakocra knight. Whether he is an Aarakocra knight of a dragon rider or maybe he's just a messenger, you don't know. He lands, looks to you, bows his head. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you tell me someone named Ivy? She here?
That would be myself.
I've got a message from Lord Elrune.
Oh, fantastic. Burn it, please.
I'm supposed to read it to you, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
He looks. He requests your present tonight in the evening.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
So, burn it now?
Yes, please.
Yep, he does as you're told.
And can you do me an amazing favor?
Depends. I can't attack him.
No. I want you just to take the ashes and just return them to him.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get mad at me for that.
I will say, you can say I threatened you.
Thank you, Mom. You're very kind.
And if it helps, raise his hand at Crackers with arcane power, please.
Oh, okay. Yup, understood, Ma'am. Got it.
Thank
He
you.
gets a running leap, jumps, flies.
She just says before he flies away, I give you 5 stars.
Why would you give me a star? It's in the sky. And he flies off.
Oh, it's an incredible resource. The moment he's gone, her face drops.
Changing music. Told you he was coming, though I did get the day wrong. Looks like from around you, again, there's that voice, and Holly's here. Looks like she was hiding around near one of the barrels.
Well, hello, dearie.
Hi. So, what do you want me to do?
For now, nothing.
Nothing. Seriously.
Elrond is a absolute piece of shit. But he's also smart. He knows by advertising himself to me, he's already probably set something in place for us in the event we try and remove him. So,
Figured.
considering the reason we're actually here, I don't want this jeopardized for you because of my petty grievances.
Well, there was one thing I was thinking I could do.
Oh?
Riders aren't supposed to have sex with kids. Or students. I could go get them drunk and then have them have sex with me.
No, that won't work.
Fair.
Because the entire reason I got pregnant with Joyful was to procreate his endangered species. So I feel like that'll get him weaseled out of any sexual misconduct he performs.
Fair.
Even if it is pedophilic.
Technically it would be a different bracket, but... Look, all I'm getting at is you're my friend. And as you're on the same side as me, you're helping me enough with the little wild stars, I can help you with this.
And I appreciate that, Holly, I do.
I know.
With the wild stars, we're slowly getting ready. We almost have everything we need, I think.
Look, I'm trying to stay quiet. I have to get some form of money, though. I can't really keep up with student debts if I'm in working mode. Why do you think I got a job with that school teacher? Do any of them suspect?
Oh, they all suspect you.
Okay, that's
I warned you, you don't want to be too open.
And I'm telling you, it's hard when all of them are little bastards.
I know. It's almost like, even right now, when you're, like, she's staring where Elrond was, even though they're right fucking there. You sometimes have to bury it.
Look,
but
I haven't done squat to them all week.
I know, and I appreciate your restraint. I do. I don't know how much they suspect me, but I at least think whether he has suspicions or not, Mabel trusts me. Shadow is a different bag, but Shadow's always been a problem. Yarrow, I know the right buttons to push. Octavio, he's trying to get me to like him, which is what I wanted from the start. Turns out if you wound a musician's ego enough, they desperately want to prove you wrong.
Motherfucker.
Oh, what? Did you think... I'm sorry, did you think that bit was just a bit?
Fair enough.
From you.
Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child.
Admittedly, I can't keep this up. She kind of looks at her hands as they shake. She kind of grips with the other hand. I really can't keep this up. I'm thinking... There's a target I'm thinking of going after. Not anyone in the Wild Stars. There's a kid there. I think her name's Shine or something. Old enough. He's convinced to go somewhere a little private for what I need. She's that Brilliance kid. You're not friends with him, are you?
Remind me, is Brilliant Shadow's dad?
No, that's Brightheart. Brilliance
okay.
Brilliance is the Diamond
Mabel's friend.
Dragon. Yeah, Mabel's friend.
Yeah.
They're close to Mabel. And I draw too much suspicion.
Come on, not even that one. I need something.
You do not understand how persistent that boy is. He is hunting you. You slip anything, and this all falls apart for you.
She kind of snarls and looks aside. Give me something. Someone. There has to be someone here no one cares about. Okay. What about that kid? It's like, I don't know, Brutus or something? What about him? No one likes him. Can I please go after that?
Let me kill one kid, please.
Remind me.
I know. What about Buckthorn? Let me take out Buckthorn. No one likes him. There is another option I had. I know your friends will like it. Can you cover for me for about a week?
I can try.
Anyone asks, tell them I'm sick. Tell them I'm up in my room. They go poking, you tell them, I don't know, it's something contagious, or my period, I don't know. She turns around, just keep them out of my room. Alright?
I will do the best I can.
Good. I guess I'll see you in a week's time, Ives.
See you soon.
Oh, by the way, one other thing you should know about Elrune.
Uh-huh.
I heard little birdie told me as I was making him have fun, if we will. Little birdie told me about Elrune. That he likes to go visit taverns in the evening. Stay away from there, alright?
Thank you.
Of course, what are friends for? She goes trotting off in the direction of the dorms and starts to head up.
Like, the moment that Holly's completely gone, Ivy's face just like... And she goes to find Mabel.
That is actually funny. Mabel!
Me?
We're gonna change the music!
Oh, what?
Oh boy.
Well, if you want to go talk to Sebastian, now's the time.
Yeah, I need to talk to him about Lily.
Yeah, so Daria's looking better. I will say that because Rustling is not here, Daria's looking better. Oceanus, Atlas, Rustling, and Daria are all kind of taking a nap on the bed.
I'm gonna leave my little unicorn plushie with Daria.
You do. Daria cuddles up to it. You see Sebastian is outside. Lily is swinging on his tail again by her teeth. And he's just like, so much patience, writing down what's needed, giving all the salt he has, putting in like the exact ingredients, showing what needs to be done. They shake hands. And he starts walking out with, again, Lily on his tail.
Yeah, he's gonna follow him.
You do. You walk. You catch up to him because he's not going too fast. But he does perk up his ear and he turns around and he looks to you. Mabel?
I needed to talk to you about something with Lily not here.
Oh. Lily, spits out the tail. Dad! I'm sorry, Lily. This isn't fun. I know. And just looks to you, Mabel. You're not fun.
Looks a little wounded at that, just because, yeah, that's fair.
You keep sending me away from my dad.
You can come back in a sec.
He just squints. No, F you.
He just raises an eyebrow at her.
Doesn't actually say that, but no, F you. Yeah, Sebastian chuckles. Come on, pretty girl. He, ruffles her head. Could you go off and have fun? She kind of pouts. I'll make you have 2 stories tonight. 3. 2. 3. And she does, these big eyes. 3. And she goes running off. Again, chasing butterflies and trying to bite leaves and everything else.
Yeah, just watching.
Yeah, he looks. So, what is it?
It's about Lily. Did TASI tell you where she came from? I don't know how much she told you.
Tasi's not the one who gave her to me.
Fair.
I was given to her by the Sovereign, and I assume Tasi was there, but no, I wasn't given her by Tasi.
Okay. How much did the Sovereign say?
He told me my Celestial's word was that I needed to throw her over the cliff edge. I wasn't one to follow that.
Just nods. Good. I'm fairly certain she's my daughter.
He kind of stops and he looks back and he looks at you. What?
Just rubs his face. It's complicated.
Try me.
I want to say 18, something in that range. I don't remember. My memory's terrible. 17, 18-ish. My girlfriend at the time, one of the ones involved in that trial, Amelia, she got pregnant by someone. I don't know to this day who got her pregnant. It was either Tasi or the Sovereign or someone I shall not name.
Yeah, he looks surprised.
And I used magic to make them my children.
Oh. He kind of looks back at Lily. That explains a lot.
Nods. I was under the impression that only one child was born, but apparently there were 3, and I did not know that.
Mabel, he kind of looks at that and he starts to look a bit sad. I see.
Just nods.
What do you want to do?
I have no idea. I'm not taking her away from you. She loves you.
He perks up very surprised at that. Really?
I'm not taking a kid away from a parent who loves them.
Okay, buddy, let's roll a wisdom here. That's disadvantage. Yeah, no. He tears up a bit, but he does settle, and he's like, okay, I'm fine. Thank you.
I don't really even know what I want the solution to be. I literally learned any of this a few days ago, and now this is all happening.
That must be a lot.
Just nods. It's fine.
It's fine. I lost control of my life years ago.
Literally, that's Mabel's brain. It's just like, whatever, shit might as well happen.
He looks to you, and he looks back, and he looks to you. Why don't you tell her?
I don't really know how to explain that.
You think I knew how to explain to her that she was adopted?
Sure.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you just kiss. That sounds bad. I mean, I did research. I'll say I didn't research. I did research.
I get it. It's not a big deal.
Well, I mean, if there were better solutions like marriage, that could be something, but I'm not going to do that to you.
No, I appreciate that.
Considering sovereigns keep rule, I don't want you to have that happen to you.
Sure.
I realize something I never explained. He kind of looks to you. Do you know why I never tried to fight for you with, everything that happened?
I've never thought about it that deeply, but just drugs. Just like, I haven't had time to think about anything.
He nods. Well, there's a law in Sovereign's Keep that for nobles of certain lines, he kind of scratches the back of his head. They aren't really allowed to marry again until the partner's death. So if you wanted to stay with Clover, it would have to be until I'm dead. I don't tell you about that with nobles. Let's just say He kind of puts his frills on. I don't want to talk about it, but I have experience.
Fair enough, I'm not gonna ask. Just nods.
He sighs and looks to you. The point is, if I went with you, if I took you on as my, well, at the time now it would be husband, Clover would have been sent away. And as someone who had his love ripped away from him for decades, I didn't want to do that to you.
Just nods. Appreciate that. No, I don't. No, I don't know what I'm gonna do about any of that.
Lily? Yeah. She perks up and runs over. Come here. Lily comes over. He looks to you.
Fear dot JPEG.
Looking to you like, go on.
Just sighs. I think I'm your biological parent.
I don't believe you. And she just like starts looking around.
Fair enough, kid.
Yeah, he rubs her like his face. Lily, I don't believe that. What do you mean? Well, if he really was my parent, he would have come looking for me.
Steer twitching.
But he didn't. So he's not. I would love to say Sebastian's looking more and more embarrassed. And if he really cared about me, he wouldn't have just stayed away or not helped Mama. Didn't really like her, so he's not my papa.
Just tear twitching.
Before you get to say anything, Ivy, come on up!
Oh, I'm walking in the middle of this
Yes,
divorce
you
energy
are!
situation.
Divorce energy.
Divorce energy.
Yeah, Ivy just sort of is like walking in, sees everything that's happening, it's just sort of sitting back. Like kind of walks in like with purpose, sees this, it's like, no, I can wait.
Yeah, you hear the part of, if he really cared about me, he would have found me.
Yeah, it's still just sitting back, just like, hearing this out. Because this is Mabel, so there's going to be weird layers to this. Like...
Oh god. No, they have no clue what to say to that.
Sebastian! Do you think Sebastian knows? He's like, God dang it.
No, unfortunately, I hate myself, so I agree with her.
Yeah, he just looks and I goes, no, Lily. She looks up, yeah, Papa? That's not nice. Don't care. He rubs his face like, Jesus Christ.
Mabel's like, ooh, there's Mabel's like, ooh, there's Amelia.
He's just looking at this like, Jesus Christ. What did I do wrong with this child?
Did I do with the child?
You adopted Mabel and Amelia's child.
He doesn't know!
You adopted the two fucked up necromancer child.
What did I do wrong with this child? You adopted it.
I mean...
Not incorrect.
See, the hilarious thing is that's not even a them thing. Ghost is so chill. He just got the one that's not.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. Sebastian, looking unbelievably embarrassed, just goes, oh, okay. Why? All right. He sits down. Okay. Honey. Yeah. I'm afraid you're completely in the wrong here. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Not Lily of the Valley Stormcrest.
Oh, full name.
Yeah, she dips her head. Okay. You are not being fair. And you know you're not being fair. And I don't know why you are acting like this, but that's not the Lily I raised. She nods. Sorry, Papa. That's better. Now, if someone is telling you information and I am telling you it's true, what does that mean? It's true? It's true. Yeah, she kind of pokes her head over to you, Mabel. Like, just looking you up and down.
Still twitching like, eh.
Yeah, she sits and looks at you. So you're my dad.
Nodding.
Why are you my dad?
Well, I used magic to be that.
Cocks head to the side. You're my dad because you can use magic? No, Lily. Your mom and him, they had,
sex.
Declares it, Ivy.
I was just like giving a bud like you two are tap dancing around the same word. Like,
Mabel's like, say it. Mabel's like, but like we did, but that wasn't what happened to have the kid though.
No, but like, You guys are like. Ivy's picture's like, you guys are sounding like you're trying to say sex. Let's just say the word. Just roll from there, because you guys are just stalling.
Again, to be fair, the sex was not what made the children at the time. That was lesbian sex.
I know that.
I would also love to say, because he looks down, you're not usually this mean to people. Yeah, he looks. What's wrong? He's my dad, and he's gonna take me. No, honey.
No, kid, I'm not taking you away from him.
Good. And she, runs up and hugs him. Because he's the best, bravest, best person I know. And the only way you could take him from me is if you married him.
Good to know, but no worries, I'm not taking you away.
Yeah, he smiles at that, pets her head. I'm not going anywhere, Lily. So what does that mean? It means that you have another parent. And I bet he'd like to get to know you. She kind of looks you up and down, Mabel.
Show her your bone collection.
Bones!
I mean, that's not a bad thing to do with her!
I mean, I still have the fucking dragon skull now.
Yeah, she goes up and she, sniffs you. She does little sniffs.
Letting this happen.
Do I have to, hug you?
No, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to.
She nods. And Mabel. She doesn't hug you, but she does, lean up near you. And, lean against you. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
"21."
Yeah, you're able to hold it together, but she feels like Amelia. As in, the fur feels like Amelia.
I'm having a time. I'm so normal.
You know what? Frick it. Roll that disadvantage. I'm not letting you get away so easily with a normal.
16. I'm so normal.
Yeah, you're keeping it in. You're keeping it in. God, is it difficult?
Oh, God.
Nelly.
I mean, you could take her to meet her brother.
Yeah, true.
That might actually do it.
Yeah, it just looks... Actually, she probably should meet Ghost. It's her new felinine litter mate.
Yeah, he perks up. She had a brother. At which point Lily blurts up, I had a brother too?
Yeah.
Oh, does he wear like
technically
you?
have... honestly, Ghost is not that much like me. Technically, you have a lot of brothers, but he's the one who's like a full brother.
I would love to say Sebastian's like, Jesus Christ, what did I do with this kid?
Look, Mabel's just accepting it.
She's a bit, I don't like to hide behind stupid stuff.
Fair enough.
Again, she's just looking at her dad like, this is me! And her dad's like, oh god, that's her.
Yeah, just sighs. I'll take her over to her sibling and Clover in a second. Then kind of turns to Ivy like I gotta talk to Ivy apparently, what's going on?
Ivy's sort of in this moment where she's sort of realizing, oh right, I'm in the room.
Yeah.
Like she was just so engrossed in the drama of what was happening in front of her.
Honestly fair. Yeah, just makes like a 1 second motion and walks over to Ivy.
I apologize, I didn't realize she was in such a personal moment.
Don't worry about it.
Ivy basically leans forward so that only Mabel can hear this. I am only telling you this because you brought me back to life.
Nods.
You may have an opportunity to find evidence this week.
Tail wags a bit.
Holly is
Okay.
asking
What's both
for
your
pride.
passive perceptions?
16.
16?
Un secondo. It is a 14.
So both of you don't notice that Lily's like right there, and she looks up. I don't like whispering. At which point, like, quickly walking over, Sebastian picks her up. Sorry, I didn't want to. Lily.
Hi.
She sticks her tongue out at him.
I like that one.
Yeah, she's funny.
I'm apparently his kid.
Oh, you poor child.
Glares at Ivy a little bit.
Oh no, it gets better. Wait, was I right to say he sucks? Lily! And she just, okay, time out. That's not fair. She said it was fine. And he just takes her over to sit down for a bit.
Holly wants privacy and no one to go to her room. After this conversation, I'm going to pretend like it didn't happen, and I'm going to incentivize people to stay away from her.
Okay. Just nods. Thank you.
And she just sort of grabs like the hem, like of your, like the, like loose fabric of your sleeve very tightly. I want to. I want to believe that you're my friend.
Of course you are, dude. Look, I'm warning you about this because just look. This. Shadow something Shadow talks to? I don't know enough about Warlock patrons. Something Shadow talks to said that you're gonna betray us, and I don't really give a shit if that's true or not. I'm just warning you that Shadow's suspicious. So just watch your back, okay?
Ivy just. I need to roll something. Because, like, you have. Like, I don't know how you've done it, dude, but you've game shocked to actually be her friend.
Yeah, dang!
Look, Mabel's a good boy! Like, the thing is, look, like, people make jokes about it. Mabel's genuinely such a good friend.
I am
such a good friend.
I am rolling a friend charisma.
Friend
Because charisma isn't just sex.
True.
That is very fair. Charisma is often advertised as love or beauty or everything else, but it is how much you like a person. It doesn't necessarily have to be sex.
It's
you can also
presence.
just choose to. You can also just choose to fail.
I am going to, because I was going to see if she was going to nat one, but I apparently don't nat one in this D&D game.
Lamau.
You are gonna fail one time now.
Oh, I fully expect to, and I'm gonna sit there and be like, finally! Yes! I just rolled 20s in other games! And my headphones just died.
God.
This is actually a good time to say, like, Lily comes back. He looks to you. Lily is running around him. You hear in your head from message.
And I'm back.
Fair enough. You hear Sebastian in message to you, Mabel. I am so mortified. Perhaps you can help me teach her a bit of manners.
Of course. Let me just finish talking to Ivy and then I'll be all good, okay?
Ivy,
nods.
Let's go of your sleeve. And this is the last thing she says before she leaves, because she is pushing a lot of boundaries doing this. Mabel, I'm here to kill you.
I had suspicions, I'll be honest.
Are you saying... Hold on. Are you saying that was Sebastian there, or are you whispering
I
that?
assume
I
we're
am saying
whispering.
this
We're whispering.
because
We're whispering.
I heard Sebastian picked up Lily and left the room. Like,
Sorry, that's okay. Sebastian came back.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I assume we're whispering.
Yeah, she says this hushed, and she basically gives you this look of like, no, you don't understand. I ain't referring to just you.
Nods. Okay. We'll figure it out. I'm not... I know I probably shouldn't, but I trust you. You're my friend. We'll figure it out, okay?
Fuck it. Ivy hugs you.
Aw, friendship.
Yeah, Mabel hugs her
Friendship.
back. Mabel hugs her back. Mabel's a good friend.
One, the caringness, and two, the pragmaticness of like, yeah, okay, whatever,
Yeah,
we'll
no.
cross that bridge when we get to it.
Mabel is like,
That's what I need. This is actually a good spot to stop on.
Look,
coming
you
up.
think you think of all people, Mabel wouldn't understand sometimes you have to do things you don't really want to do. Like,
Ah,
Okay. So, Mabel. Speaking of all of that, Sebastian again has just been holding Lily. Lily is just like squirming a bit. He puts her down. She looks up. So, like, are you like Papa or like Dad?
my kids call me Baba, but you can call me whatever. No term is incorrect.
No, I mean, am I supposed to treat you like Papa or Dad? And Sebastian blushes up and goes, Lily! What? He's practically like Dad. He tells me to call him Dad.
Huh?
Apologies. I don't know what she's talking about. You're a bad liar. He just shoves her. Let's go, Lily, to get some lunch.
All right, I'll go with you in a second. Yeah, no, just watches them walk a little bit, hugs Ivy again, and just goes, stay safe, okay?
Of course.
Nods. I'm gonna follow Lily and Sebastian.
Okay. Yarrow, for your part, you eventually wake up.
Bunk mates, anyway.
Indeed! You wake up, and you kind of feel your stomach growl, and Cedar and you are like all snuggled there, and you kind of stretched awake, but you are hungry. Your kids, by the way, seem to be dropped off, as, it looks like they're all asleep too. And Clover's there, and she sits down. Sorry, I kind of dropped off the kids for a bit.
No, it's fine.
If you're okay with it, I wanted to ask you something, Yarrow.
Sure.
Well,
Oh,
she kind of scratches her head. So I know. What was all that stuff happening with Mabel? You seemed out of it.
Did he tell you about what happened this morning?
He went off to the medical facility. I don't know where he is now.
He did say he died.
He did mention the death thing.
He did, but he just looks. He seemed like I've seen him dead. I've seen him when he got revived. He seemed off.
Well, from what he's talked about with his whole not wanting to let himself get hurt before other people, he wasn't the only one that died as a result of what happened.
Nods and nuzzles. I get you.
I think he might...
I just wanted to ask because I know he wouldn't tell me.
I think it was, maybe he feels guilty because Rustling and I died, trying to protect his body after the Sovereign killed him.
Nods. Gives you a nuzzle. Thank you.
Oh, really, you should thank my parents and my sister. They had a celestial trial afterward, and the Sovereign can't come here for, 6 months now.
Yeah. Nods. Smiled.
Also, I should probably catch you up on at least some of the other stuff, or at least the one part of it. We might be getting a visitor to the island for me soon. Very soon.
Oh. I get you.
I might have accidentally met some people from my father's court, and, apparently I'm a really famous lost prince, and now they're probably gonna be beelining here.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I know you'll do great.
That is a very different reaction than any other Pecora I've talked to has said.
Well, I know you get really, well, jittery. I just didn't want to overstimulate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And he gives her a smile.
Yeah, she just gives you a kiss on the cheek again. And she walks off. And Yarrow, you start to feel very sleepy, so guess you should go back to sleep.
I should have a snack first. I'm gonna grab something from my bag.
Yeah, roll a con save.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like this either.
You fail the con save. You're too full to eat. You just nap.
That's a 13.
No, you pass out. You go to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, you just go to sleep. You feel very drained, very tired, very exhausted. And you sleep. Cutting over to Octavio.
Oh boy.
You, specifically, are there. Rose is, like, giving you a lick on the head, and she smiles. I gotta get going. You okay if I head out for a bit?
Sure. I was probably just gonna go and check on a few things and then head back to my dorm, so...
Yeah, she smiles and nuzzles you. Thanks. I'll see you.
See you around, Rose.
Yeah. She smiles and trots off. Or more like little toe beans off because cat.
Cat.
Yeah, you go. She waves to you. You leave. You start to stretch and do everything else. And Octavio.
Oh.
I need you to roll me a con save.
What do you mean?
I need you to roll me a con save.
Oh god. 18.
18! Wow! So it doesn't happen right now!
What do you mean by that? Erica, what do you mean by that?
There's a vibe in the Denny's tonight.
So keep walking. You make it to the dining hall. In the dining hall appears to be Mabel, Sebastian, the little girl Ivy, not Ivy, sorry. Like the little girl, comma, Ivy, just to make that clear. And then it looks like they're just looking over, and yeah, they see Clover. So yeah, you can go over to Clover. Could you roll me a disadvantage con save?
What do you mean by that?
Can you roll me a disadvantage con save?
Oh my god, it's Octavia!
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Okay. So let me explain this. Mabel, Ivy, you see Clover there with the kids. She looks very worn and ragged. She looks to you, both blinks, seems like a little fuzzy-eyed, yawns. Hey, Ivy. Hey, Mabel.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess my head's just a little fuzzy.
Looks squinting.
Ivy's looking around.
No, it's fine. It's just there's a clatter. Octavio is having a seizure.
Oh fucking god.
I know this medication does. I had Mabel almost say something that wouldn't have made any sense.
And the bracelet didn't go off?
What bracelet?
What do you mean?
There's no bracelet on your hand.
What the fuck do you mean?
I love you just making fucking noises.
Well, you remember having it when Rose was there, when you had sex with Rose.
Oh no.
And somehow magically Rose is on the other side in the
Oh my god.
in the hall,
Erica,
in the dining hall.
Erica, you seriously need to stop. Erica, I love you, but you seriously need to stop doing this with my characters.
Thank God you. This is why Erica was like, "Did you wear protection? I can't have fun now."
Yeah.
Oh no, here's the thing. Both the Clover and the Rose stuff happened at the same time.
Interesting.
So
The second the con save happened, I knew what was going on.
Octavio, we're gonna put on Shadow's theme for this as the world goes black. It's snowing. There's a forest. This is different. You haven't seen one jump this far into the future. You walk around and everything's fine. There's a crunch of snow under your feet. And then there's something sticky. Do you look down?
Yes.
Great. Volks, could you please go on deafen real quick?
Oh, I know what that means.
Do you look where the blood trail is, Octavia? In front of you.
I really, for half a second, was like, why can't Ivy specifically know this? And then I was like, oh yeah, he has hemophilia. Hemophobia, that's right. Hemophobia, that's right.
In front of you, about a meter away, is a pool. And in front of that pool is Clover, with her neck slit, eyes glazed, and a vulture who grabs her soul. And walking out from behind the vulture, with a knife in his hand, is Mabel.
Audibly, like, it probably, like, makes no sound, but he audibly goes, like, with his mouth, what the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. You know that's got to be Holly, because I would literally rather kill myself.
The fuck did I miss?
Like most other times, he's just going through it. This one's more of like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
And Mabel, with the knife, steps over Clover's body, walks towards you, and leaps. And then you wake up, Octavio, and that's where we're cutting it for today!
What the fuck?
Yes. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but unfortunately the next stuff is heavily to do with Rustling, and I would like if Rustling was here for this. So we are going to cut it there. Yes.
Oh, God.
But I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And next week, we're going to go on that fun time.
I already have to break up with my...
You're on mute, hon.
Alright.
I already have to break up with Rose. What the fuck?
Mysteries to solve next time. Bye-bye, everybody.